everybody. Welcome inside Mercer Stadium. Good Friday night to you as we have the homecoming game for the Travis Tigers on VypeFortBend.com. The Clements Rangers are the opponents, and because of a little technical problem we've had, we were not able to bring you the Equitable Advisors Countdown to Kickoff show, but this is Roger Smith. I'm with Patrick Kinnick, who will be bringing you tonight's play-by-play, and I can sum up, well, since I have to condense it into about 25 seconds, I can sum up the Equitable Advisors Countdown to Kickoff show.
Please do that for us. You're going to do that for us.
It's good to have you with me, Patrick. I can't hear a word you're saying. But what I learned in the Countdown to Kickoff show that no one will ever hear, is that Drew Sisson will be playing starting at quarterback for Travis, and that Bobby Darnell, the head coach of the Clements Rangers, whose team is very much in contention for a playoff spot, remembers the night that he was defeated 86-20 by these Travis Tigers back in, I believe, 2017. I might be off a year or two, but they did get hammered in a game that, he's friends with Coach Sisson, but he has not forgotten that. So if Clements could get some revenge, they'd be happy.
Would that have been on their bulletin board this week?
Do they use bulletin boards?
Well, smart board.
Yes,
was on a smart board this week, that score?
Yes, there's a very good chance that whatever the 21st century version of the smart board is used, well, that's probably what they've got. So, Patrick,
you did a good job of doing that, condensing it in 25 seconds.
By the way, I want to thank Les Clary, who is at the controls inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters, for getting us on the air, and we are already talking. Of course, it's a little bit too late for us to use those coach interviews on the Countdown to Kickoff show, but it's a little early for us to be tap dancing.
Right, exactly.
So why don't we tell everybody who our sponsors are? We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back and get the coin toss and get this one going. This is VypeFortBend.com coverage of Fort Bend County High School football, and we're brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity Mobile, the best kept secret in wireless. By Next Level Urgent Care. By Archer Volkswagen. The Needville Insurance Agency. First Tire and Automotive, and also Equitable Advisors Financial Professionals. We'll be right back here on VypeFortBend.com. Equitable Advisors Financial Professionals know the path to a fulfilling future begins with getting to know who you are and what matters to you most. At Equitable Advisors, they work with people as individuals. That's how they deliver on their mission, just like Nick Arevalo, CFP. Talk to your local Equitable Advisor financial professional or visit nickarevalo.com. That's NICKAREVALO.com. Together, you and my friend Nick can plan a future that reflects all of who you are. Equitable Advisors, LLC, New York, New York. Member FINRA SIPC.
Hey Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately. Like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box. All for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Gigabit Extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
There is nothing spooky about these spectacular specials at First Tire and Automotive. Save $50 off 2 tires and $100 off 4 tires with the purchase of a premium installation package. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Cannot be combined with any other offers. And if your battery seems to be ghosting you, save 15% on AC Delco batteries. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Club. Thank you so much, our country.
All right, Roger Smith and Patrick Kinnick from Mercer Stadium, where the Travis Tigers are the home team because it's homecoming. They have a huge crowd here in the stands on the home side of Mercer. But Clements comes into this game with a lot of excitement, growing in confidence, and they are very much in the district playoff race. Next week, Clements plays against Ridge Point, and of course, if they don't get the victory tonight, that game next week is not going to mean very much. But if Clements can pull off the victory, which I think some people would say is an upset, but not a huge one, that'll be a big week next week.
Absolutely. You said Ridge Point. You said Ridge Point.
That's right. Ridge Point and Clements next week.
And after what we saw last night from Ridge Point, that's going to be a tough game for either of these two teams when they face the Panthers.
Yes, and Patrick is referring to the fact that in the last 8 quarters, Ridge Point has outscored their opponents, George Ranch and Elkins, by a combined score of 115-0.
And by the way, Roger did that math in his head last night. While we were at the Ridge Point game, he came up with that statistic. Roger does a lot of things in his head. He can do the length of drives, the amount of time the drive was, and the amount of yards. I was keeping track on paper, and Roger was doing it in his head.
Well, I can probably do it a little better for you since you're describing the game, and I can take some notes over here.
Great job. The teams are out at the midfield area, and the ceremonial coin toss.
Mike Jacob is the ref. Can we hear him?
Looks like Clements is receiving. I didn't see whether they won the toss or not, but we do know that the Rangers are receiving. And Roger, this might be a good time, unless you have something else, to describe what each team is wearing tonight.
Yes, I will do that. So you have the Travis Tigers kind of looking like the ketchup bottles. It's like it's Battle Red Day at NRG Stadium. They've got the red jersey tops and the red game pants, and they've got the white letters trimmed in gray. They are the scarlet and gray. I keep saying red, but I should say scarlet. Their helmets are silver with the T on one side, and they've got their numbers on the other side. And they will kick off from the south end of Mercer Stadium. And you're going to have a challenge with the Clements uniforms, white pants and jersey tops with the very light blue jersey numbers, and the navy blue helmets with the familiar Columbia blue C on either side.
We're going to really have to help each other out on these, like you said, the Ranger jerseys. You would think that if they had white jerseys, the numbers would come out very clear, but it's that light blue, and it's kind of hard to see, so we're going to have to do the best we can. The white numerals of the Travis Tigers comes out very easily against that red jersey, or the scarlet jersey. Here's the kick. It's received at about the 10-yard line. Up to the right side he goes, and we've already got trouble reading a number here. At least I do. It is number 5, it looks like. That was Robinson. Kenneth Robinson with a nice return. He did a good job of just taking it up the field. He got all the way to the 28-yard line, where the Clements Rangers will snap it for the first time of the night. It's a really nice night. There's kind of a little bit of a cloud cover night, but it's not really a rain-threatening night. And here come the Rangers from their own 28. Chenier is the quarterback. Hanging it off, left side, not going very far is Barillas. Barillas might have got a yard on that. Pretty good job of gang tackling. Give him 2 yards.
And by the way, remember the quarterback's last name is pronounced Chenier.
Chenier. I said Chenier, didn't I?
Yeah, but a lot of athletes have had that last name and pronounced it the way you did. But think of him as a Frenchman. That'll
Chenier.
make it easier.
Yeah, I just didn't do a good job on that. That's my bad. Thanks, Roger. Chenier now. He's in the shotgun, which he will be most of the night. Here's a quick pass to the right, and he kind of threw it between two receivers. Kind of hard to see if he was going for
Aiden Zhu.
Incomplete.
Zhu. And the other one was Talbot. He had two guys running similar patterns at different widths, and he threw it between them.
I don't know if Cash Talbot is a twin, but if he is, would it be great if the other twin was named Carey? Cash and Carey.
Here's the pass attempt. It's going to be intercepted at the 40, 30, still going, 25-yard line. And is he still in bounds? No, he finally got pushed out of bounds. That's Woods, Jacob Woods. Look what I found. He was in a good position. He turned around. All of a sudden, the ball was there. And
Tigers ball.
he was trying to, he was able to corral that thing and then roll down to the left side for a nice return of about 12 yards. Great position for the Tigers here as they start their first
Tigers with the ball at
play from
Rangers.
scrimmage. And they're going to be in a shotgun formation. It'll be Drew Sissom behind the center. He's back to pass. Left side, going for it all on the first play, and he threw it out of the reach of Atkins. Cooper Atkins.
Elijah Garner.
Let's see. They're calling it, let's see. I saw number 16 down there.
16 intended receiver, Cooper Atkins.
Now it's second down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Handoff up the middle, and it's going to be a gain for Horace, of about 2 yards. Remember, the last couple times we've done the Travis games, it's been very refreshing to call him T and not by his long first name. Third down and let's call it about 9. Sissom in the shotgun, clapping, got his snap, looking to the right, rolling to his right, being pressured, now rolls to his left, puts it under his shoulder, and he's going to run it, but there's a penalty marker as he runs toward the first down marker, and that looks like it's in the area of holding. The way it was thrown and at the spot where Sissom was making his cut. Last night we didn't seem to have as much trouble with our PA guy. Tonight it seems a little like it's cranked up again.
Well, I think when you're a PA announcer, the less said, the better. This PA announcer seems to like to talk a lot.
Well, Roger, there used to be a saying called less is more. Would that be something similar to what you're saying?
Absolutely.
That was a holding call. It'll be third down and looks like about 19 yards to go. Draw play. It's going nowhere. Handoff was to Ratliff, and he was wrapped up there by, is that Jack Zhang?
Jack Zhang.
Zhang.
They really do challenge us.
They do,
they've
because they have
Zhu and they've got Zhang.
Yeah, you've got. You don't see too many names starting with a Z.
Jack Zhang.
And then an H after that.
Right, ZH.
And they got 2 players with ZH.
Right, it's not CH, ZH. Here they come with a punt now. They did not take advantage of it. Esteban will punt it for the Tigers. There's nobody deep for the Clements Rangers. Just playing the fake, I guess. Here's the kick. Kind of a wobbly spiral, but it looks pretty effective and almost down, but it rolled into the end zone. Couldn't quite catch up with it, was Perry. And so the Rangers dodged a bullet.
By the way, Patrick, because we had our little technical problem and we could not bring everybody the Countdown to Kickoff show, there's another thing that came out when I was talking to Coach Sissom. We were talking about Anthony Oliver, their outstanding linebacker.
Yes.
Well, first of all, I want to know, is he related to Cameron Oliver, an outstanding Tiger athlete in basketball and football who graduated a couple of years ago? No, they aren't related, but we sang the praises of Anthony Oliver.
Yes.
He's got to be someone to look out for.
Here's a handoff going up the middle, and good job by the Travis Tigers to team up and make the tackle on Morellis. Morellis got the handoff and didn't have much room to go.
More of the carry time, Junior Morellis.
Second down and 8.
Okay, second and 10.
Chenier has the players in position, two to the right on the receiving end and one receiver to the left. 2 backs in the backfield with him. Now he's up to the line of scrimmage, talking to his linemen, giving them instructions, backing his shotgun now, and a little more instructions to one of his backs. Here's a handoff. Right side is going to be a positive. It's going to be a gain for Lewis of about 3 yards, 4 yards. He fought his way for good yardage, and then it closed up rather quickly.
John Lewis.
It was funny because Chenier was going up and down the line, whispering things to all the players. And in my mind, I thought, they used to do that by having a huddle.
That's right. Yeah, it seems kind of inefficient.
License here in
Jason Haddock, by the way, is the defensive coordinator for Clements. He's got to be very pleased with his defense.
Oh, yeah.
After the pickoff, they allowed nothing.
They allowed nothing, and Chenier going to hand it off. Morellis, left side, finds a gap. He's got a first down, and he's going to get just a little more than that, 2 extra yards, and he's going to take his team to the 32-yard line. First down, and what does that make you think of, Roger?
You know what? That makes me think of First Tire and Automotive. Take your car to First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com.
Very nice. And the first down of the game comes for the Rangers. Chenier fakes the handoff, looks right, rolls right, and he throws it off the hands and fingertips of the receiver, that is Lewis. And Lewis immediately went to his helmet in disgust because he knows he should have had that.
Once again, we have a license in the press box. If you're missing your license, come to the press box and pick up your license.
By the way, Patrick, I found out during the Countdown to Kickoff show that no one's ever going to hear that our referee is Mike Jacob, and he just happens to be a Clements grad from a long time ago, but he says it's not going to make any difference, and I believe him, just like when Kirk Herbstreit says he doesn't root for Ohio State.
Well, I don't believe that for a minute on Herbstreit. What do you think? Second down and 10.
He's objective.
Morellis takes the hand off, and he goes down quickly. That's number 40, Ochoa. We call his name quite a lot when we're doing Travis games. He's a tough defensive player for a 1-yard loss for Morellis that time. And it's going to be third down and 11 for the Rangers, who are going from left to right.
We also learned that at his small high school, Coach Sissom was on the homecoming court, but he was not crowned king.
Oh, boy. Third and 11. Chenier being rushed. It's going to be a screen to the left. He's got it set up, but a great play. Is that Ochoa again? Wow, what a play on the defensive end. They had a screen pass set up, but Ochoa was able to get his way beyond the blockers and make a nice tackle.
Sometimes we use the expression stopped in his tracks. He wasn't even in his tracks because he had to jump up to catch the ball, and before he came down, his feet were flying sideways.
Yeah, there would be no footprints in the snow on that one. It'll be a punt situation.
Was that a Dan Fogelberg reference?
I don't know. Maybe it was.
He left a trail of footprints deep in the snow.
Oh, boy.
He swore one day he would retrace them. And there's a flag.
Flag on. Looks like McCoy is deep for the Travis Tigers. They're in position to get good field position here.
By the way, I wonder if the listeners out there can hear that buzz that we hear. It's
I can hear it.
Constant buzz.
Well, I don't. They probably don't, but you never know.
Like the light fixtures inside the library at Abilene Christian University. See that lady looking up at those speakers? Like, why do they have to keep humming like that?
All right, now
she's part of the Sissom family.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sister down there, coach's sister.
Sister Sissom?
Yes. Here's the snap, a little high, but brought down. The kick is a low end over end. McCoy's got it. 45, 50, 40, 20, 35, 20, 15. I was going backwards on my call there, but he got all the way to the 15-yard line.
He must have really been going fast.
Yeah, because I lost track of the down marker there, and I see something on the field there. It looks like it's a yellow.
It's fabric.
And that's not good if you're the Tigers, because that means it could be an illegal block. The penalty on that first,
that return from the court will be negated.
the first series for the Travis Tigers was negated heavily by a holding call, and this is going to be, I couldn't tell was it a illegal block or a hold? I couldn't see.
I didn't see Mike Jacob, and like so many referees who have worked here at Mercer this year, his microphone is not working.
Can't stress enough the license that is missing. Spurlock is the name.
Okay.
Spurlock.
First and 10 for the Tigers. They still have good field position. They would have been at the 15, but instead they start at midfield, right at the midfield stripe. Looks like one of the referees' flags is still looking down there at the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff to Horace. And he's going to pick up maybe a yard on the forward progress. Maybe that's not a hanky down there, but it looks like a flag just sitting there on the 19-yard line.
That.
But
By the
maybe
way,
it's not.
Coach Bobby Darnell was talking about how his defense really has to have guys flying to the football and multiple tacklers. They've gotten that in the running game thus far.
Horace goes in motion. He's going to get the pass. That looks like it could be a lateral. What are they calling there? I don't think they called it incomplete.
He's marking it where it went out. I think they say it is a lateral.
It was a little flare pass, and it was behind the receiver, and both Roger and I thought it might be a lateral. That's how they interpreted it on the field, so it's a loss of 5.
3rd and 9 for the home team.
And it's 3rd and 15 now for the Travis Tigers. They're having a hard time getting something going, and as players shift from left to right and right to left, got 2 receivers on each side. Sism giving the signals. He's got Horace to his right, back to pass, rolling to his right, and it's a pass complete. It's close to the first down. Good play as Robert Sims ran a good route. He's right at the marker. Let's see where they're marking it.
Robert Sims. And that is good enough for a Travis
license.
First down.
And it is a first down. A pickup of 15 yards. That was a good pass by Sism. Right on target. And a good play by Sims to tap his feet and get it in bounds. Here's a handoff. Ratliff. Right side. He might have 2 on the play. Maybe 3. They're trying to be balanced here with the running and passing. 3-yard gain.
52 defensively for the Rangers.
The all-red Tigers against the all-white Rangers tonight. Hand off Horace, left side, looking through a gap, finds one inside the 35 to about the 33, where it's going to be 3rd and 3, and one of the Rangers came out of there with the ball heading toward the end zone, but the whistle had blown long before that.
That would have been Ferris Rifai.
Rifai.
Had they called that a fumble. And you know what? Fort Bend schools are like kids, and we love them all the same.
Yes.
But I want to see Ferris Rifai get a defensive touchdown this year. He's just such a great player, has been a great leader for these Clements Rangers.
3rd and 3, little cross buck action, counter, and it's going to be a first down as the runner. Boy, Roger, you're going to have to give me the name.
Damaris is again on the stop.
That's Deji Akron-Madi.
Akron-Madi.
Deji Akron-Madi.
Akron-Madi makes the carry. He did a jab step left, came back right, and picked up the first down with an 8-yard gain. Fake handoff. Sism back to pass, rolling to his right. Now he's running. He's up the middle. He's got the 20. He's going to go to the 15. He's still on his feet to the 10. He almost broke it all the way. And he was barely tackled toward the end, and I can't tell if that's number 10 or number 40 making that tackle. I can't read the number very well. It's unfortunate.
Quarterback Drew Sism.
It could be Taylor making that tackle. Sism has his team up the line of scrimmage, 1st and goal. There he is again, Akron-Madi. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage that time.
So far, the only running plays that have hurt Clements have been when Sism pulls it down and runs.
Yeah, well, except
they've been really locking down and keying on the running backs.
Yeah, they've not broken much. It's 2nd down and goal now from the 10. Sism has his snap. He's like a quarterback draw. I don't know if it was a design draw or not, but he was flushed out of the pocket quick. He tried to go up the middle again, but that time he was sandwiched at about the 11.
Sism.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 11 as they hit like a little wall here.
Andrew Taylor on the stop for the Rangers.
3rd and 11. 3rd and goal from the 11.
10.
Shotgun again. He's got Akrin Mahdi with him to the right. Sism rolls to his right. He's looking at the end zone, and is it caught? It is. Well, no indication yet. No indication yet. It's a touchdown. What a nice grab by Chappelle. Dwayne Chappelle dove for that pass, and he made the great catch and a nice pass by Sism on his roll to the right. Touchdown Tigers. It took a while for them to hold up the hands for the touchdown. I had to hesitate a little bit. They were in the swinging gate formation. They shift it now to the regular traditional kicking formation here. Are they going to get all their players on the field? I think they'll be all right.
Seconds.
They're going to kick it now. They got one more guy strolling on.
They're going to have to take a timeout, Patrick.
They might. They're at 4 seconds, and they're going to get it off. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it is good by Rivera. Anthony Rivera makes the extra point, and after a 50-yard drive for the Travis Tigers.
You know, it was not only a 50-yard drive. It took 10 plays and consumed 3 minutes and 16 seconds, ended with an 11-yard touchdown pass from Drew Sissom to who caught it?
That was Chappelle. Dwayne Chappelle. So it's 7-0 with 2:38 to play here in the first quarter. Travis leads.
Now this from Archer Volkswagen.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
Back here at Mercer Stadium, that kickoff from Esteban
came
down to Robinson. And Kenneth Robinson ran all the way to the Travis 48-yard line with a nice return. And he was tripped up barely, I think, by the kicker on that. I'm not sure if it was Esteban making that tackle.
Return of 32.
So great field position for the Rangers after the Tigers score. And the Rangers, look at this formation, Roger. They got everybody to the left side of the formation.
I like
Snap
it.
to the left. It's like student body left. What a play that was. And it's going to be all the way up for a first down. Let's see, trying to see the guy who ran the ball. I think it was Acosta. Did you see if it was Acosta or not? I think it was number 1.
I was thinking it was either Morellis or Lewis.
Well, it looked like number 1, but it's hard to see for sure. They ran all the players to the left, and it was like a sidewinding snap right to the guy who ran the ball and turned into a first down. 1st and 10 Rangers. Chenier now. Shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. He's going to fake the handoff. Left side, receiver open, and it's complete. And boy, oh boy, is it number 12?
Probably so, yes.
Aiden Zhu.
I hope Aiden Zhu and Jack Zhang go into business together. Zhu and Zhang.
That'd be worth going to see what it's all about. 8-yard pickup. Chenier. Waiting for the snap. Up the middle they go with the handoff. He's got room. He's still going. 15 inside the 15-yard line. And that's going to be a gain for Lewis all the way to the 13-yard line. And one of the Travis Tigers is down, I believe. We're going to take a short break. I think it's Ochoa. 7-0 Tigers lead.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New gigabit extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
There is nothing spooky about these spectacular specials at First Tire and Automotive. Save $50 off 2 tires and $100 off 4 tires with the purchase of a premium installation package. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Cannot be combined with any other offers. And if your battery seems to be ghosting you, save 15% on AC Delco batteries. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Handoff up the middle. Plowing in there is Lewis for a 3-yard gain all the way to the 10-yard line. The Rangers are in business. Ochoa was the man shaken up for the Travis Tigers earlier, and he was able to walk off.
That was 2 the ball carry. And
I fully expect him to return to the ball game. He's got his helmet on, and he's ready to roll right now, I can see. 2nd down and 7 for the Rangers. They're trying to even the score here. They trail 7-0. Chenier fakes a handoff. Pass to the left. Complete. And he's going to be close to the first down, but a nice tackle allowed him, disallowed him to score. And I'm trying to find his number. I believe 12. It's 4. Is it 12? Well,
so it's caught by 12.
Let's see.
Zhao. Chain right there.
Zhu. Like, shoo. 3rd down and 2.
After 5-yard reception.
Hand off. Lewis, he leaps forward, and he's going to be very, very close to the first down.
He got it.
David is waiting for the first
and goal.
Yep. 1st and goal Rangers, and it's sitting around the 3-yard line.
1st and goal to go for the Rangers at the Tigers' 5-yard line.
Rangers are in business here.
In the first quarter.
Chenier hands it off to Lewis. Touchdown! Rangers are 1 point away from tying it up. Lewis took it to the left side, and he had no trouble scoring as Chenier got the handoff, handed it off to him, or he got the snap, handed it off to him, and Lewis had no trouble. 7-6 pending the extra point.
By the way, Patrick, that Archer Volkswagen touchdown scoring drive covered 48 yards in 7 plays, and it took 2:13 off the clock.
Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it's good. We have a tie score now here from Mercer Stadium. 7-7, 16 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all 3 like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for next level urgent care.
We're back at Mercer where Piazza put a charge into the kickoff all the way into the end zone where it was down by McCoy. So the Tigers will take over at their own 25-yard line with a score of 7-7.
The media and the entire coaching staff.
We have 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and here come the Tigers. They scored on their last drive, and then the Rangers answered.
First attempt for Travis at their own 25.
Sism is ready to take the snap. Handoff. Looks like it's going to be Ratliff, and he's going to pick up maybe 2. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. We have a tie score, 7-7 from Mercer.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Gigabit Extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
Back at Mercer Stadium, first play of the second quarter. Travis Tigers, Sism, back to pass. He's got Ratliff on the right side. Good connection there. He almost eluded the defenders, but they got him at the 35-yard line. But it's enough for a first down. Roger, a first down for the Tigers.
Yes, and everybody should think of First Tire and Automotive for all their car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com.
They'd be open tomorrow if you need some work done tomorrow.
Travis.
2 receivers on each side. Sism has it. Back to pass. Going deep. He's going for Sims, and he overthrew him by about 5 yards.
Complete.
He just chucked it up there. And pretty good coverage.
Curtis White stayed right with him, and
Yep.
there aren't too many people who can stay with Sims that way.
He really was right there, and Sism heaved it down there, but no go.
The coverage for the Rangers.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
Senior cornerback.
He's going to hand it off to Ratliff. Left side, he's wrapped up, and he's not going to get anything on that one. Nice play. If I could see his number, is it 60? Is it 88?
By Clements, 88. Multiple tackles on this defensive stand.
That would be Cross.
By the way, folks, it's not that common for someone like me to be yelling out a number, but it is that hard to see.
Yeah, and Roger is really trying hard to help out. It's 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers after that first down and an incompletion and a no-yard gain. Ratliff comes in motion across the formation. Sism's being rushed, and he's going to be sacked for a loss of about 3 yards.
A sack.
And that defender making the sack.
Ferris Rafai. And
you had mentioned him earlier.
What a perfect blitz. You had 2 guys came through and kind of brushed past Drew Sisson, but didn't bring him down, but Ferris Rafai was there to bag him.
Yeah.
And there you go. That was a perfect blitz.
Well, yeah, he had to step up, but he had to step up right into the arms of the defender. And so a good blitz by the Rangers, and now the Travis Tigers will be punting.
Was that into the waiting but not loving arms of the defender, Ferris Rafai?
Oh, boy. Vero. Do I have it right? Vero. Oh, yeah, it was, you gave me a clue last week. That punt is going to roll all the way inside the 20-yard line.
That's a 50-yard punt with no return.
With the punt that time.
So the Rangers will take over at about their, well, let's see, 17-yard line with a tie score here in the second quarter. And we have I think we might have had a penalty marker. What's going on here? There's a penalty marker way on the other side of the field, Roger.
Way over there.
At the line of scrimmage. And if it's against the Tigers, the Rangers might make them punt again.
I think they would.
It's an illegal formation or an illegal shift. which will force the Tigers to have to punt it again.
And I wonder if, you've got the special teams coordinator for Clements.
Tigers.
Hold on a second. I can't remember who it is, but their special teams coordinator might say, hey, don't let it roll if it's going to roll 25 or 30 yards.
The problem is you don't know exactly if it's going to do that or not. But
but if it starts to roll, you can get in the way and grab it.
True. And then if you don't make the clean recovery, then he's going to say, well, why didn't you just let it roll?
So we'll see Gabriel Mosier back standing at his 30, and I think Clements will get some better field position out of this than they had
The wind
before.
is blowing a little bit differently. It's blowing a little bit from the north now. Usually it's coming from the south, so there's a slight breeze behind our kicker, Moreau. Here's the kick. High, but much shorter. And will this one roll? Nope. It's going to deaden right at up the 45-yard line, so they're going to pick up about 20 yards of field position there, at least. More than 20. So the Rangers did a wise thing by making them punt again, and instead of being at the 17, they'll be at the 43.
By the way, this is so much different from Travis Clements' games of the past. There were times when Clements could hang in. If it was 7-7 near the middle of the second quarter, we would have been thinking, wow, this is amazing that they can stay with them. It's not so amazing anymore. It's what we've come to expect from Clements. They can stand there and punch.
Chenier takes the snap. And a run by Morelis. He spun around, but he spun right into Ochoa. Wow, it was a great form tackle there, and they gave him a forward progress to the line of scrimmage. But no gain. Second down and 10 for the Rangers.
Jay Morelis.
Clock winding toward the 9-minute mark here in the first half, and Roger had said it's 7-7. It's an even Steven ball game right now. You got a bunch formation to the right for the Rangers. Chenier, fake handoff, pass to the right. He's got a man open. It's to the 50-yard line. The receiver was Acosta. Just a little down and out of that bunch formation. Opened him up, got the pass, and he was able to run for some extra yardage. And it'll be third down and about 2 from the Travis Tiger 49-yard line.
Third and short after the play from 1.
Patrick, tomorrow I'm going to be at Trailer Stadium in Rosenberg for the game between Fulshear and Friendswood.
So it'll be 3rd and 2.
They have a little more tighter formation this time. Handoff up the middle. Morelis, he's fighting for it. I think he's got it. He's to the 46-yard line. He's able to pick up 3 yards as the Rangers came up with a tight formation, and they just went at him. And we're able to get the first down. 1st and 10 for the 46-yard line.
Yeah, that's a first down, and you should think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com. They've got a great location on Lexington Boulevard for all of our Rangers fans.
Here come the Rangers now. Chenier, handoff. Morelis again, and he's going to pick up about 5 more yards. They're finding a little bit of room in the running game here. 2nd down and 5. They're very content. Ball control, and they've controlled it pretty well here in this series. They're trying to follow up that touchdown drive in their last possession. And they're looking to the sidelines for their play, and now Chenier has his team to the line.
2nd and 5 for the Rangers.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right.
The Tigers.
Morelis in the backfield with him. Fake handoff. To the right, he passes it incomplete, as it looked like he was trying to hit Max Simino.
By the way, Patrick, good time to tell everybody that at halftime we will have someone who knows everything about inflatable tunnels that teams run through at the beginning of a ball game and at the beginning of the second half. Plus, we'll have Ty Warren, maybe the greatest defensive player ever for the Bryan Vikings. Then he was an All-American at Texas A&M, drafted in the 3rd round, I believe, and a Super Bowl champion with the Patriots.
I think it's going to be an interesting conversation. Here's the handoff. Morelis up the middle. He's going to be short of the first down. He fought his way inside the 40 to the 39, but I believe it's going to be 4-down territory for the Rangers here. They're at the 39-yard line of the Tigers. They need 3 yards. I can't imagine they be punting it here, but
Gerald Morales on the carry.
you never know.
It's
4th
gonna bring
and
up
3.
4th and 3.
Here come the Rangers to the line with 7.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. And a tie score at 7-7 here at Mercer Stadium. Tight formation again. Handoff, fake to Morales. Now Chenier rolls to his right, pass to the right. He's got his man open, and it is incomplete. Oh, no. I guess he bobbled it.
Ranger first down.
He bobbled it, and I guess he did not have control as he went out of bounds. I thought he had it. That was Acosta.
Aguirre Acosta.
And he apparently, the pass was good, and apparently he just juggled it all the way out of bounds, and it's incomplete. So the Tigers are able to hold here.
Well, they were lucky to hold because I think it was just so wide open, and maybe Aguirre Acosta just got a little bit excited as the ball was coming in, and all it took was one bobble because he was about a step and a half from the sideline, and I guess he didn't secure it until after he had fallen down on the white grass.
And he was plenty distance for the first down. Here's the pass to the left side. It's complete. He's still going. 50, 40, and he's ridden out of bounds. I believe that is, oh boy. Why is it always a name I can't say? Rafai?
Nefemi Rufai, but
Rufai.
no relation to Ferris Rufai of Clements.
It was a quick pass. He was able to find a gap and roll and run for another 20 yards after he caught it. Takes it all the way to the Ranger 35. Rufai with a nice run. Here's a handoff up the middle. A gain of maybe 1. And it's Rufai again.
Yeah, well,
the tackle was made by
7, Andrew Taylor, too.
Taylor was helping out on the tackle. 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers. Fake handoff to Horace. Pass out to the left side, complete, but there's no gain on the play as McGuire took the pass, tried to get a block from Sims, but the defender was able to fight off that block, and he made the tackle for a 3-yard loss.
In the Travis games we've seen, I think that's the first time we've seen Ty McGuire catch a pass.
A loss of 2.
But he looks like he has some speed on him.
Yeah, he was unable to get the speed going, though, because the defender was on him right away. 3rd down and 12 for the Tigers. Sism waiting for the snap. He's got it. It's going to be a handoff. It's Ratliff inside the 35, and he's still fighting to about the 34. They tried to cross him up with the handoff, and they were able to pick up 4 yards, but they're still 9 yards short of the first down.
I continue to be impressed by the Clements defense. I mean, especially in the running game, the only explosive plays Travis has had have been a couple of scrambles by Sism and a couple of pass plays.
4th down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Sism back to pass, being rushed. He gets away from it. Now he's got room to the left. He's to the, well, he's going to have to juke a guy, and he can't get him. Nice tackle, open field tackle by, I can't tell who it is.
Tackle was made by 22.
That was Galemi. What a tackle. Looked like Sism was gonna waltz to the first down, and out of nowhere came Galemi, and he made a really nice tackle in the open field. So both teams have held on 4th down, and the series that each team has had here in the last couple series. Both teams were inside each other's territory and were unable to get the first down on 4th down. So it's a battle here in the middle of the field between the 30s. Chenier has the snap. Hand off to Lewis. Lewis right side finds room, and he's going to make his way all the way to about the 37-yard line. Well, they're marking it at the 35.
And just looking ahead, when we start the 3rd quarter, it will be the Tigers who get the football first. But I think Clements, if they can get into the locker room with a 7-7 tie, they'd have to be happy. And, you know, maybe they cap this drive with another touchdown and go up 14-7.
Well,
then they'd feel on schedule.
It seems to me this game seemed to be a pretty evenly matched game, and it's the way it's working out right now. Handoff up the middle, I believe that is Morales. I'll see if I can find out if that was indeed Morales. There's a pile of guys down there. It might have been Lewis. It was Lewis. Lewis on the carry, and he was able to pick up maybe one. 3rd down and 4 for the Rangers. 4:50 to play here in the first half. Still tied at 7. Cheney to the right. He makes the pass. It's incomplete, though. A little bit hot to get. A little hot to handle for. I can't pronounce his name. Shu. Why can't I pronounce it? Shu.
I don't know.
I got to phonetically see it or something.
But I can't think of any word that starts with, it's like the end of Taj in Taj Mahal. Shu. Not a hard J, kind of a soft, it's kind of a soft J.
Well, they're going to go for it, or at least they're going to line up to go for it. 4th and 4 from their own 37. They are going for it. Left side, complete. And they got the first down. It's Acosta making the catch.
You know, that's a first down. Think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com. I got some cough drops, Patrick, if you want them.
And connected for first down.
That was a risky play on 4th and 4 from their own 37. They were able to pick up 6, and the gutsy call paid off. Handoff, left side, and he's going to go nowhere. Lewis, he went to his left, tried to spin back to his right, and a couple of Travis Tigers were wrapping him up behind the line of scrimmage for a 3-yard loss.
You know what's been working other than receivers dropping the passes when they have Chenier run on a bootleg? He's found guys wide open, and sometimes I think maybe he throws it even harder than he needs to, and a couple of those have bounced off receivers' hands.
Well, maybe he's so excited they're wide open, he just wants to get it to him. Acosta goes in motion. Cheney, he's going to hit him there as he came across the formation, but he's wrapped up immediately by Woods.
As soon as I say that, Travis was ready for
that.
Yeah,
Acosta came across the formation, and he was then the receiver, and Cheney hit him, but Woods was right there to wrap him up. No gain as we approach the 3-minute mark of the first half. Now it's 3rd and 12 yards to go for the Rangers. It's been a battle in the middle of the field here. Both teams have kind of been battling here inside the 30s. And now it's a 3rd and 12 for the Rangers. 2 receivers on each side. Back to pass, Cheney looks into the middle, and it's going to be caught and complete. And it's going to be a first down.
Ranger first down.
That is Zhu.
Zhu
makes the catch on a little crossing pattern.
That was 12 the reception.
Cheney hit him right in the numbers on that one. He was tackled right away, but he had enough for the first down. And Roger had mentioned maybe they can go in and score before halftime. They're on a bid for it here. 2.5 to play. Keeping the ball out of the Tigers' hands for sure. Cheney has his team to the line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 in a wingback position and 1 split out left, far and wide. Ball is fumbled on the exchange, but Cheney was able to fall on it as Ochoa was about ready to pounce on it himself. And now we have, I believe, a timeout Rangers. Timeout Rangers. 2:08 to play in the second quarter. It's tied at 7.
There is nothing spooky about these spectacular specials at First Tire and Automotive. Save $50 off 2 tires and $100 off 4 tires with the purchase of a premium installation package. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Cannot be combined with any other offers. And if your battery seems to be ghosting you, save 15% on AC Delco batteries. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Back at Mercer, It's 2nd down and 12 for the Rangers from the Travis 47. Chenier, back to pass. Got a man. He's on his feet still. He's at the 25 to the 20. The ball came loose. And are they calling him down? Yes. They're calling him down.
By the Tiger 7.
And I'm trying to find out who the receiver was.
I believe that was Zhu again.
Was it Zhu? Or was it 15? Or 25? Could that...
But it's a 28-yard pass.
It's a first down. I just can't see the number. It might have been Zhu.
Now before the Rangers picked up another first down at the
I think it was
19-yard line of Travis.
1st and 10 from the 19. Chenier hands it off. Left side, finding room. And that is, and the boys are a late hit there, or did he try to hold him up? Looked like he might have hit him. That's Morellis. There was a hit down there, but then he tried to hold his shoulder pad up, and I think that might have dissuaded the referee from making a call there.
By the way, Patrick, I don't really think that Temi Osinaiki should have been flagged on that, except that I've seen a lot softer hits than that.
Yeah.
A lot closer to the sideline get called for a personal foul.
I hear you, but I think by his gesture of holding him up, I think saved him. It ended up being a 3-yard gain. 2nd down, handoff, Morellis up the middle, weaving his way for about 3 more yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 yards to go, and the Rangers are going to call timeout, I believe, with 1:20 to play. We'll be right back, 7-7.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land, for taking care of business so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. Big play coming, Patrick.
3rd down and about 4 yards to go for the Rangers. Chenier hands it off to Morellis. He's not going to get the first down. He's got about maybe a yard. And now another timeout.
Do you think they might kick it here, or?
I think they're going to go for it. Did Travis call a timeout there? They pointed toward Travis. I'm not sure.
Carrier 4 is tackled from behind.
Yes, because, well, assuming the scoreboard is correct, actually Travis is down to 1 timeout, so they just used their second one.
So I guess what they're trying to do is, if there's some points put on, they want to have the ball, try to add some points of their own. If indeed they did call the timeout, which was the indication. It'll be 4th down and 3.
By the way, Patrick, I am certain that the folks at Travis, both players and fans, they are well aware of what Ridgepoint did here last night, a 54-0 win in their homecoming game. Well, if Travis was thinking about getting a lopsided win, the Clements Rangers didn't get the memo because they've been playing tough all the way.
You know, as I said, I didn't think of this as a lopsided game coming in. I really thought this was going to be pretty tight the way it is, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 3. Here's the snap, the handoff fake. Chenier to the end zone. He overthrew his man. Oh, he had him open. Not wide open, but he was there, and it was just a tough. The percentages of completing that pass is just not real strong because it was a long pass to the corner of the end zone. He threw it from about his 20-yard line, so it was about a 30-yard pass. Hard to complete.
I guess you'd say it was one of those tight windows.
Yeah.
It had to be very accurate, but frankly, Travis has been lucky. A couple of drives have ended just because either a receiver dropped the football or or Chenier was not accurate enough with his throw.
Well,
and Travis could be down a touchdown or two.
It's there had to have been a shorter receiver to maybe go to on that play, but he locked into the guy deep. Here's a handoff. It's going to be Ratliff. He cuts it back to the right, and he's able to wiggle his way for about a 3-yard gain. Now a timeout. Who has this timeout?
It might be Clements. They might want to get the football back.
For the carry for the Tigers, Ratliff.
Well, it's 7-7. Are we taking a short break? Clements. 1 minute to play here in the second quarter from Mercer.
Equitable Advisors financial professionals know the path to a fulfilling future begins with getting to know who you are and what matters to you most. At Equitable Advisors, they work with people as individuals. That's how they deliver on their mission, just like Nick Arevalo, CFP. Talk to your local Equitable Advisor financial professional or visit nickarevalo.com. That's NICKAREVALO.com. Together, you and my friend Nick can plan a future that reflects all of who you are. Equitable Advisors, LLC, New York, New York. Member FINRA SIPC.
Second and 9 for the Tigers from their own 13-yard line. Sism rolls to his left, looking left. He's got Sims, and that pass is incomplete. Looked like he trapped it over there on the left sideline. So the way it's going, the Clements Rangers look like they might be getting the ball back. With some time on the clock, they saved a timeout there.
Was 12. And McCoy.
It is great to still have that one timeout in your pocket if you're the Rangers. You just got to make a play here on third down.
So if they would have run the ball, they would have been able to probably run the clock out. Now they're going to pass again. It's a little screen pass. Sims has got it. He's still on his feet, and he's fighting for the first down. He's going to get it. What a nice run by Sims. Wow.
For the Tigers.
He was contacted short of the first down by about 5 yards. And somehow he's able to keep those feet moving, and he's got the first down. 24-yard line.
All Sims. No question about it on that play.
Yeah, it was. So the Tigers dodge a bullet there. They don't have to give the ball back to him. And now there's a whistle. It must be a pre-snap penalty against the offense. It's going to be motion. I see the signal already.
Who did that song called Backfield in Motion? I think I'm going to penalize you. Was it one of the Motown groups?
I don't know, but we have not heard our referee's microphone tonight, Roger. Remember last night we were a little in and out. Remember it was how'd you refer to that? It kept going in and out.
Swiss cheese.
Yeah. And tonight we're not hearing anything, so it's a little frustrating when you can't have that microphone. Sism takes it. He's back to pass, being rushed. He's flushed up into the pocket now. He's got Sims across the middle. He tipped it. It hung up there for a moment, and one of the Rangers almost picked it off. And the number for the Rangers, I think it might have been Robinson who was close to that potential interception.
Robinson has shown some great playmaking ability over the last couple of games that we've seen involving Clements.
Second down and 15 for the Travis Tigers.
They've put him in at receiver and more often defensive back.
Snap. Sism's got it. Being rushed. Now he stepped up into the pocket. He's going to be sacked. It won't be a sack because he's going to have a plus yardage on it. Now the whistle blows as there's a big pile of men down there, young men, and a whistle. I believe the Rangers are going to utilize their last timeout.
It was one of those things where the ball carrier stood up. They're struggling. He's still trying to make progress, and the tacklers are trying to push him back. And there are people calling timeout before the whistle blows to end the play. But the Rangers did stop it with 22 seconds to go, and we better keep it right here.
Yeah, 22 seconds left in the half. It's 7-7. And the Rangers are trying to, well, just get the ball back one more time. I wonder if the Tigers will just run it here and run the clock out.
Okay, since we have a moment, I want to thank Les Clary, our producer inside the mothership at Vype World Headquarters. He says that Let's see. Backfield in Motion was recorded by Mel and Tim in 1969 or 1970.
That's pretty
so
impressive.
Mel and Tim, I guess, were a two-man band and a one-hit wonder. I'm pretty
That wasn't.
sure.
Did you say Mel and Tim?
Mel and Tim.
They weren't related.
Mel Renfro and Tim Fox.
Were they not related to Tiny Tim?
Oh, no.
Remember Tiny Tim?
Oh, please.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
No!
That was a classic. All right, enough of that. 3rd and 13. 22 seconds left. They're going to continue to pass. Here's Horace with the reception on the right side. He's not going to get the first down. That could be the last play of the half. I believe it will be as the clock continues to run under 10 seconds. It's going to be halftime here. Homecoming, Travis. And they're going to have a halftime score of Travis 7, Clements 7, and I think, are we taking a break, or are you going to explain what's happening here at halftime?
There's no way in the world that we will. I guess we should take a break because Travis just took a timeout with 1.7 to go. We'll be back.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From owl to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Thank you, Next Level Urgent Care, for being such great sponsors. They sponsor our halftime show, and we have a very entertaining conversation about inflatable tunnels at football games and Ty Warren, the great Texas A&M Aggie and New England Patriot.
It'll be 4th down, 1.7 seconds remaining in the half. Sism's going to heave it deep, and it goes incomplete. One last effort for some points. And now we have hit halftime. It's 7-7, Travis and Clements. And Roger will be back with those very interesting conversations when we return.
Thank you, Patrick. All right, we will take this break. And after we talk to Ty Warren, we'll have some scores for you. This is VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County high school sports.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New gigabit extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
This is the Next Level Urgent Care halftime show, and we're glad to have you with us on VypeFortBend.com. And we try to bring you the games best that we can on web radio. But of course, when you come to a football game, there's so many glorious spectacles that make it what it is. And one of them that I guess has become the thing over the last 30 plus years is the inflatable tunnels that the teams use when they run out onto the field. And there's a lady who deals in those. She is Christy Oliver of All Star Inflatables. Welcome in, Christy, and tell me how you got involved in this type of business.
Well, we actually came into the inflatable sports entrance business probably 22 years ago when Coach Howard actually walked into our office from Wiley High School in Wiley, Texas, and said, hey, I think I need one of those run-through thingies, so can you make me one? Well, we made him a tunnel, and about 9 years after that, we added a skull head in front of it, and it's basically taken off since.
So as far as you know, did you pioneer this? Was there somebody else who thought of it earlier and you kind of improved on what you had seen? What's the evolution of these inflatable tunnels?
The evolution has actually come from the NFL. I know that years ago, well, we're talking almost 3 decades ago, that was the only people that they thought could afford to have an actual inflatable run-through for the teams. And they were expensive back then. The technology is not like it is today. And so you were looking at about $20,000 to $25,000 for those pieces. And of course, no high school or anybody else could afford to even think about purchasing one at that cost. We actually figured out that we were manufacturing inflatable slides and obstacle courses and things like that we could actually improve on the quality of the unit and decrease the cost of the unit to where it was more affordable for our high schools to afford them. We started selling them to high schools that actually were small 6-man, 1A, 2A school districts because they could sell sponsorships on the side of them. And with them selling the sponsorships on the side of them, they actually were able to make the money to pay for the unit the first year, and then after that they could take those Velcro sponsorships off, sell them again, and make extra profit for the team. So it actually became a way that they could afford pieces that they couldn't afford any other time, not just inflatables. I dealt with Neil Gilman for a long time, and he was selling product because of the sponsorships that were being sold on the side of our tunnel. So it was kind of a cooperative situation with a lot of vendors.
This is Christy Oliver of All Star Inflatables, and I think about the different things that people build. Roller coasters, resort lodges, you name it, stadiums. Things just keep getting built bigger and bigger. But I think about these things, and there comes a point at which it's prohibitive. You can only have so much material, but you have to have something that people can unload from a vehicle and roll out and inflate. Is there a point at which they're going to stop making these bigger and bigger?
We actually topped our highest piece at Allen High School.
Let's talk about another school, please.
Allen High School actually has a 42-foot tall inflatable A. It is absolutely the tallest inflatable made, period, no matter if it's a run-through or not. The problem with that is, and the detour of making them that large, is they take more people to set them up. They are heavier pieces, and then you also have to take into consideration they're full of air, so they become lighter when they're inflated. You have to worry about wind and things like that. Obviously, Allen has a great stadium set up where they're able to keep their big A up, but for away games, we actually had to make them a smaller unit, a eagle head that they could actually take and set for their away games because they can't take that A everywhere.
And at least with the letter A, it tapers and gets smaller as you go up, but you have some of them. I happen to have seen one back in the summer in July at the coaches convention in San Antonio. It said Maynard New Tech, the Maynard New Tech Titans, and it looks like, I believe it was 40 feet wide and at least 30 feet high, and so that's just as wide at the top as it is at the bottom.
Yes, that was a huge wall piece. They are the Titans, and they wanted something very unique. They did pay quite a bit of money to have it as big as it is. It was 40 feet long, stands about 25 feet tall, and weighs about 280 pounds when it's down. That is a heavy piece for somebody to load and unload, and they just wanted something bigger than the other Manor High School. They both got built at the same time. They both got manufactured at the same time, and they wanted to outdo one another. There's some friendly sparring between the teams, so okay, we'll build them what they want. We did highly recommend that they not go as large as they did, but they love it, and we love that they love it.
And we're going to talk with Christy Oliver just a couple more minutes about the scientific part of this. When we return on the Next Level Urgent Care halftime show, we're talking about big Texas-size inflatables. We'll be back.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, welcome back to the Next Level Urgent Care halftime show as we talk about inflatable tunnels and other things that schools use to show their spirit. And we're talking with Christy Oliver. That is her and her husband's business. And we're talking about vinyl and nylon. Are those the only two basic foundational materials in these things?
Yes, actually, they are manufactured out of 8-ounce vinyl that is ripstop. It is not PVC coated, it is vinyl coated, so it's not going to peel in the humidity of Texas weather or Florida weather or Georgia weather. And the nylon makes it a little bit lighter weight, where we can actually use that where nobody actually touches the unit itself. So it does take away from the weight of the unit overall.
All right, and I'm going to tell you about a television commercial I saw, and I just don't have any patience with commercials that are kind of stupid in that what you see, and they want to show you something funny, but it couldn't possibly happen. Have you seen a commercial for Farmers Insurance where a gorilla is holding something up over his head outside a car dealership and it falls over? Did you see that, and were you outraged by them insulting our intelligence?
Yes, I did actually see that commercial. What does not make sense to that commercial is the fact that it's full of air. It cannot do damage to a vehicle itself. It cannot cause bodily harm if it falls on somebody. It's still full of air, and once it falls, it starts to deflate. So once it's removed from the actual blower itself, there's nothing else that can cause any harm. Now, with that being said, if the blower had fallen on top of the car, it could have caused harm, but not just the gorilla itself.
And of course, the blower is always on the ground anyway. In this commercial, the inflatable gorilla is holding something that is hard and rigid and heavy, and it falls over on top of a car, breaks the windshield, caves in the roof, which just would not happen, and they ought to be ashamed of themselves. But anyway, I just want to thank you for the innovations. It's just something about 21st century high school football. There's hardly any school that doesn't have one of these things.
You're exactly correct. And they feel like they need to one-up each other, not only in Texas, but all over the United States. We've manufactured these for Mexico, Italy, Spain, and France. And they just keep getting bigger and better as time goes on. I think back to where we started manufacturing these almost 30 years ago, and where we have come in 30 years worth of time has just been an amazing experience, along with the relationships and friendships that we've developed over the years with the same people.
So you talk about these sales to global markets, but even if it was just within the state of Texas and it was just high schools, you and Mr. Oliver ain't going broke. And congratulations.
Thank you. No, we're not. We have managed to, All-Star Inflatables, what we're proud of is we partnered with Dave Campbell's Football and in the state of Texas, and we have actually given back almost $2 million to high school sports over the last 20 years, just being able to help teams afford these fantastic pieces at a very reasonable price and long-term quality.
There is only one minor drawback that I would throw in. I love the crash signs. I love the messages. So there needs to be a law in the state of Texas that, yes, you should have your inflatable tunnel, but once they run out through the tunnel, they need to run through a crash sign, and it must have a message on it insulting the other team or at least encouraging your own team. That's just the way I think.
we do still have a lot of our teams that will actually make their own butcher paper signs and still crash through them even after they've run out of their inflatable. And it is. I mean, I think back to Clements, Texas being in the news. And
Clements, K-O-U-N-T-Z-E?
Yes, Clements, Texas.
I'm just showing off.
Yeah, they actually received their very first inflatable we ever made for them, which was a helmet and tunnel combo. And on their butcher paper signs, they had biblical messages, and they were really chastised about that. However, I thought how amazing that this school is actually standing up for their beliefs. And it was just a great time to see when the kids actually bust through those papers, but the morale and spirit that they develop coming through those big inflatables, there's nothing that can change that.
Good for Clements. Praise the Lord, and thank you very much. Christy Oliver, it's great to learn about inflatable tunnels.
Yes, I've been very blessed to be able to teach my staff about all the nice run-throughs and inflatables that we make for the sports industry along the years, and it's been great to make the relationships and friendships that we've made at the same time.
We'll be back with more third quarter coming soon on VypeFortBend.com. This is the Next Level Urgent Care halftime show. Thank you, Christy.
Thanks a lot for having me on. I appreciate it.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavinaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, fourth generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Next Level Urgent Care halftime show on our VypeFortBend.com football coverage. And we've got a giant in the game of football, Ty Warren. I think you're the favorite son, Ty, of Brian, because you were a Brian Viking, and then you played for the Aggies, and you're Super Bowl champion with the Patriots.
Yes.
Tell us about what you're doing right now.
I'm coaching, just developing guys. Last spring, I was with the USFL, and just getting guys who kind of are on the fringe and just need some refinement, and just kind of getting them in there and coaching the hell out of them, and just trying to meet them where they are, and and trying to give them opportunity to continue to play, whether they be spring league lifers, or they get opportunity to go on to the league and say they did that, but with all that being said, just teaching life through the game. So outside of that, what's understood don't got to be explained in terms of just keeping God first, and just raising the family, and just kind of putting one foot in front of the other.
And God can plant you in different places, and you had a real interesting season. I know it was a lot of separation during the 2020 season when you were a defensive line coach with the Detroit Lions. There were so many COVID protocols in place for the NFL that it really didn't even make sense for you to leave Detroit. You kind of were separated from your family the whole season.
Yeah.
What was that like, and have you kind of made a vow to yourself never to get into something like that again?
Well, I think, you kind of control what you can control. I think that was a unique situation just for the world in general, and, hopefully we never duplicate that situation again. You never know how bad things are until you kind of get to the end of it and see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you reflect back and say, dang, that was pretty rough. But I got a great wife, and I got a great family, and I support them, and they've always supported me. And the main thing I try to achieve and our friendship and my fatherhood and being a husband and just trying to find that balance, you know. So, and that's hard to do, you know. It's hard to do because the demand is significant, you know what I mean, in that game, and so and it's significant at home as well. So, you know, just trying to find that balance, and so I got a great supporting staff.
We're talking with Ty Warren, former Bryan Viking. You can't say former Aggie. There's no such thing. He's a former A&M student who was a great player at Texas A&M and a great player in the NFL. But maybe more recently, you're better known as the first family of high school volleyball because you got Jeff Blum over there, Astros announcer, former major leaguer. He's got 4 girls who have played high-level high school volleyball. And, you know, you got Brielle and Bailey, and that's some great talent.
Yeah, no, we're proud of those girls, and you know, even our oldest, Brianna, you know, she was coached well, and she had the opportunity to do volleyball, but she just loved getting dirt on her jersey, and so you know, you respect that. But yeah, man, you know, we've been blessed and we've been fortunate to for our girls to listen to what our wisdom and what we have to say to them, and you know, I think, you know, God has given them some gifts, and we try to always provide perspective on their gifts and not to underutilize or underappreciate the gifts that they've been given by the good Lord above. So yeah, we're proud of those girls, and you know, we want the best for them, just like every other parent wants the best for their kids. And you know, they've always had great teams around them, and they got a great team right here around them, and you know, and these girls work hard and got a lot of respect for all of them.
And you're referring to the Fulshear Chargers, who are at, well, it's as we record this interview. I'll admit this is not live, this is recorded, but your Charger girls are undefeated in volleyball to this point. And I hadn't forgot about Brianna, I just hadn't gotten around to her, but she played softball at Texas A&M. And is there any opportunity to do anything professional in softball for a young woman?
I don't think her eyes are really set on that. You know, she's a rising junior this year, and she has 3 more years in the program. Got a new coach over there. You know, she's excited about the new coach. The new coach is excited about her, and I think she just focused on this being a college student and contributing to her team. And right now, just bouncing back from a redshirt injured year this past year, so she's fully recovered and ready to go.
All right. Well, I remember when Fulshear made it to the state championship round in 2020. Unfortunately, there was a Lucas Lovejoy team waiting there. I guess they had looked like they had about 10 girls who were 6'7". That's what it seemed like. I know that's not right, but it sure seemed that way. But it would be wonderful to spend some time together in Garland the Saturday before Thanksgiving this year. And well, I hope that happens for Fulshear, but even if it doesn't, Bailey's just a sophomore.
Yeah, well, I think it's that would be awesome, and you know, obviously there's work to do, and these girls, they're trying to find their chemistry, and you know, Bailey, along with every other teammate on this team, whether they're large contributors or small contributors, or you know, right now their role is in practice. You know, these girls, I can see them coming along pretty well and working well together and trying to find each other's sequence. You know, each time they get out there, so they're looking better each time they get out there, and that's all you can, you know, that's all you can ever expect or ever want from this group of girls. They're young girls. You know, the future is bright for them, and you know, as long as they keep chopping wood, I think they'll be all right.
That's Ty Warren, and thanks for the visit. And during this visit, you're kind of calm and low-key, but I hear that your motivational speeches, when you really get into it like a passionate preacher on Sunday, that you can motivate like almost no other.
Yeah. That's a gift of mine, and I think, you know, I grew up in a house full of military men, you know, in terms of my uncles and my grandparents and stuff like that. And they had strategic, you know, manipulative ways to, you know, get under your skin and or poke the bear a little bit. And you know, I've kind of jumbled all that together with, you know, some of the people I've met along the way, you know, the R.C. Slocums, you know, Rigsby, and flippings. I mean, on and on and on. You know, it's a lot of guys that Bill Belichick, for that.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, so I mean, so it's a lot of people who's been in my circle and on my journey. Going back to my high school coach Marty Criswell, Sam Smith, who was like a guardian angel for me and father figure for me coming up, and I just kind of take a little bit from everybody, and the blessing that I've had along this journey is that I've had a testimony, and I can just relate to a lot of guys on many different levels just because my journey has showed me so much. So, so that getting up in front of someone and getting them to run through a wall for you, or for their team, or for their family, or their last name, just for the pride, performing with what they've been blessed with, whatever that is, I've had a gift to do that pretty well.
And you mentioned a lot of names. I want to mention a name. The first person that called my attention to your ability to motivate through speaking was Ava Underwood, one of the greatest volleyball players that Fulshire has ever had.
I was wondering where you got that from. It was a situation last year. Ava, obviously, she was a libero. She's doing well over at A&M right now, and it was some chemistry issues, and Brielle and her being the leaders on the team. Some other people just kind of trying to figure things out on their own, and just kind of got them together and helped them understand that as they go, the team goes, basically. And so I was wondering where you got that from.
Well, let me say diplomatically, Ava is my favorite Class 5A volleyball player ever who's not named Warren.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Hey, she's my favorite too. A great family right there, and love them, and they were a huge part of us even moving over to Fulshire. So love that family. Talked to Dave the other day. Lori, just a solid family.
All right, that is Ty Warren. I'm going to call him Bryan College Station's favorite son.
Yeah.
Thanks for being with us on our Next Level Urgent Care halftime show.
Hey, man, glad to be a part of it.
All right, gig 'em.
All right, gig 'em.
I'm an Aggie dad.
There you go. There you go.
All right, we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From OW to WOW, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Welcome back to the Next Level Urgent Care halftime show. And for some reason, Patrick, I'm thinking about an old CD or album by U2. It was called Rattle and Hum. I don't know why I can't stop thinking about Rattle and Hum. Why could that be?
Maybe
because there's the hum in my head and it won't go away.
Well, you're going to be sleeping with it tonight, too.
Okay.
That
all
hum.
right. But let's give everybody some important results. First of all, the homecoming king for Travis is Drew Drakes. And the queen is Elisa Rahim. So congratulations to them. Even when they're old and gray, they will still be the 2022 homecoming king and queen.
I want to know, as that was happening, what exactly does that do for you? I mean, like, it's just an honor, I guess? Or?
It's prestige.
Yeah,
it's something you can talk about.
All righty.
If you marry the homecoming queen, you can tell people that you were married to a homecoming queen. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so let's give you some scores. Hightower and Dulles are playing each other at a non-Fort Bend ISD location tonight, and the Hurricanes at halftime lead the Dulles Vikings by a score of 14-7. The Marshall Buffs are at Texas City, and at halftime the Buffs lead that one 21-0. Now here's a score that I guess how close it is a little surprising. North Shore is playing Summer Creek out of Humble. Summer Creek is one of those schools, they have pretty high-quality athletic programs across the board, boys and girls. And Summer Creek is within 21-13 of the North Shore Mustangs at halftime of their ball game. And some scores from last night. It was a night of big shutouts. Maybe not surprising who won, but winning by as much as they did was a surprise. First of all, the Katy Tigers, for the first time, played the Peyto Panthers. It was in a Class 6A district game, and the Katy Tigers showed Peyto who is boss, at least at this point. 54-0, the final score as the Tigers beat up on the Panthers. The Foster Falcons beat up on Kempner, unfortunately, for our Kempner friends. 45-0 was the score there, and you and I talked about this last night. Troy DeGar took over as the new head coach of Kempner football, but he didn't get the job until June, so he didn't get to meet his players, didn't get to evaluate them. Darren Andrus, the coach of Kempner for several years, moved on to an assistant's position at Manville, and last week he kind of gained a measure of revenge, I guess. They kind of squeezed him out, I believe. They wanted a change at head coach, and Manville got a big shutout win over Kempner last week. And Ridgepoint beat Elkins right here in this Mercer Stadium. 54-0 was the final, but I am so thankful that we have a competitive game. It is 7-7, Travis and Clements. And do you have any possible Archer Volkswagen keys to the game for victory in the second half?
Well, I would say one thing for the Tigers is get the ball more, because it looked like in the second quarter. I don't know.
Both teams on the field.
Wow, I don't know what the numbers were, but it seemed like the Rangers had the ball for the majority of the second quarter. Unfortunately for the Rangers, they were unable to score. They had a couple of chances, but they did not put any points on the board. So the Tigers want to have the ball more and do something with it. I think the Rangers want to keep doing what they're doing, but then finishing the drives with some points. They did have a chance to score some points by kicking a field goal. Remember the first time they were down deep, or after they had 7 points, but they were down deep again. Instead of going for about maybe a 25 to 30-yard field goal, they opted to go for it, and they did not get it. They could have had a 10-7 lead, but you know, what do you do?
Well, Travis, they have a good, solid defense. That's how I'd characterize them. They don't have a devastating, terribly disruptive wrecking ball defense. So, you know, Gunnar Chenier has been a little off on some of his passes that could have kept drives going. They could have had more third down conversions. But I think they have to be pleased with the fact that it's 7-7. It is anybody's ball game, and here you go, Patrick. Bring them the play-by-play.
And not only that, but there's at least one or two drop passes, so wasn't all on Chenier there. Here's the kick. McCoy's got it at the 5, 10, 15, and he's tackled at about the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
It's hard to tell. But I believe the tackle was made on that kickoff coverage by Cole Talbot.
Well, if it was number 18, which would have been Talbot. They're going to mark it at the 26-yard line. It's 7-7 here as we begin the third quarter after the halftime festivities. Nice job by the Clements band and all the homecoming announcements and festivities were a joy for the Travis Tiger fans. Here's a handoff to Ratliff, and he's going to back his way to about a 2-yard gain. He kind of stumbled, tripped up there, and then he fell on his back. But he's able to pick up at least 2. It's 2nd down and 8. Tigers at back at the line of scrimmage quickly.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Ratliff goes in motion to the left. He's going to get a pass. He had it, dropped it, and it's incomplete.
It's incomplete.
He never had it completely.
Hold on to it was 4.
He took about a half a step and then dropped it. And quickly the linesman had the incomplete signal waving his hands as an incomplete pass.
3rd and 8 for the home team.
And here they are again, the Travis Tigers with a 3rd and long situation. They've had a few of those tonight. Sism has 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and a back in the backfield with him. Back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run for it. He's got the 30, 35, first down to the 44-yard line. He's got those quick feet. And once he decides to go, he makes a good decision, and it's a first down.
Tigers.
At the 44-yard line is Sism. Was able to step up in the pocket for that scramble and a first down. You've got Horace to his right. It's going to be a flip to Ratliff as he came in motion to the right. And a penalty marker flying from the referee, and I think it's going to be a hold against the Tigers, and he's already got the signal going there.
By the way, it's been a pretty clean game as far as penalties. We've only had 6 of them, 3 by each team.
And then you say that?
Was for the carry, Ratliff, but there's
well, I guess,
and
to be honest with you, I don't know what's average for how many penalties you get in a half in a high school football game.
I would say that's on the low side, yeah. I'd agree. Certainly not on the high side. And unfortunately for the Tigers, another hold. They had one early in the first half that stifled a drive, and this one is hurting here now. It's first down and 20 from their own 34. Sism's got the snap. It's rolling into him. He's able to get out of there, and he looks like a little option, but he's not going to do any optioning. He's just going to run it. I think he wanted to be a little bit safe after that 21. Low snap. He didn't want to mess around with the ball, so he kept it under his elbow, and he was able to pick up maybe 2 or 3 there.
By the way, we got the Sism family right here in front of us, and whenever Drew runs like that, he's had some dings on his left shoulder.
Yeah.
And you know they wince every time he gets hit like that.
Yeah, that's for sure. Swallowing hard. 3 receivers to the right. Sism has his snap. Back to pass. They're going to cross the middle. Got a man open. It's complete at the 49-yard line. That's complete to Atkins. Cooper Atkins.
By 16.
Went low and got it.
Cooper Atkins.
And it's a pretty good gain for the Tigers there at 3rd and 5 now. All the way from 1st and 20. So they're
3rd and 5 for the home team.
Within range here of a first down. Shotgun snap. Hand off to Ratliff. He's weaving his way. He's not getting anywhere there. He's going to lose 2 yards. There was nothing there. Great defense by the Rangers.
Ranger defenders.
The Clements defensive front had every single gap covered. There was just nowhere for Ratliff to go.
The way for Clements was
he could never get his
Rafa Ferris.
Never get his feet moving.
He comes out on the field, led by 84. Cole Barreau.
Barreau was going to punt from his. Well, he'll end up punting from around his 35-yard line. Here's the kick. Pretty good spiraling kick. It's going to land a little short, but it rolls sideways, and then it's down at the 25. So the Rangers will get the ball at the 25-yard line, and they held them on the first series, and now they have the ball with a tie score.
VypeFortBend.com coverage of Fort Bend County High School sports brought to you by Archer Volkswagen. Next level urgent care. Xfinity. Xfinity Mobile, the best kept secret in wireless. The Needville Insurance Agency. First Tire and Automotive, and the Equitable Advisors, financial professionals who can help you get that nice soft landing into a wonderfully comfortable retirement.
Exactly 9 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Chenier gets the snap, fake handoff, slant pass, incomplete. Pretty good coverage by Penn, Dante Penn.
And that is Joey Mongonia. He wears number 11 for Clements, and he's a rangy type receiver. He's a big target. If you can throw it high, just let him go up and get it.
Well, it was.
I think he's 6'5".
That's pretty good size. I'll take a. I always wanted to be about 6'5". Got a little bit shy of that though. Here's the 2nd down and 10 play. Chenier. Across the middle, it is incomplete. Broken up there by McCoy.
Incomplete.
The intended receiver was
coverage by the Tigers. 12. Jaden McCoy.
It was 12 on 12. Jaden McCoy breaking up the pass intended for Aiden Shue. And, I think he might have actually gotten his arm in there before the ball arrived.
Well, I
flag.
was looking at it the same way. It was very, very close, but Zhu did not complain at all, so it was just a pretty good bang-bang play for the defender.
3rd and 10 for the Rangers.
3rd down and 10, Rangers. From their own 25. Shanae being rushed, and he's going to be sacked. Penalty marker comes in. Let's see what that's going to be. The sack was by Judy.
From Tigers 30.
Mario Judy came running in from that left side. It's going to be a hold against the Rangers, and I think the Travis Tigers will certainly decline this. It was about a 8-yard loss on the sack, so it'll be 4th down and 18. Travis Tigers ought to get pretty decent field position here out of that.
Holding was a call on the Rangers, so the quarterback sack will stand by 35. Duty.
McCoy is back deep
for the home team at his 45-yard line. 12, McCoy.
Rangers set to punt on 4th and 18. Good snap. Tigers come in pretty heavy. The snap is short, and the Tigers are running away from it. The ball keeps rolling, though. It's going to get a good roll for the Rangers about the 48-yard line. But the Tigers are going to be in Ranger territory with 8:13 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
That was an ugly punt, but a pretty good result. I think it was a 33-yarder. It had no business going that far, but it did.
It landed at about maybe 17 yards and rolled 16 more yards. You got a lot of roll on that, and that was beneficial for the Rangers. But the Tigers have it with Horace in the backfield with Sism. He's got 2 receivers on each side. Here's the snap. He's back to pass quickly to the left side, complete, and flung out of bounds. And another reception for Atkins. Nice job by Atkins on the reception. 8-yard pickup. And
pass was completed.
That's a pretty good first play on 1st down for the Tigers.
16 of the home team.
They're at the 40 now. Sism's got Horace in the backfield with him. Gets his snap. He's going to look left, and he's going to underthrow his receiver this time. It was Atkins again. He had him open on a quick slant, but unfortunately for Sism, the ball was at his feet.
By the way, I think Cooper is a good first name to have if you're a receiver these days.
Yeah.
Cooper
3rd
Cup.
and a deuce for the Tigers.
All right, Roger, I've spotted something. I'm going to tell you after this play. 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Sism waiting for the snap. He's got it. Back to pass quickly. He's got Atkins again. A little hook pattern, and it's going to be a 1st down at the 35-yard line.
And that's a Tiger first
Well,
down.
Roger, the ritual continues. This time in the end zone by the flagpoles. What do you see down there?
Cheerleaders.
Yep.
Pretending to be friendly with each other.
Here's the pass play. Sism pump fake down a sideline. He's going to go to Atkins again. He was open. Defender took a little bit of the bite on the fake, but he was fairly well covered. But had it been a pass.
Curtis White is the defensive back who did manage to stay with him
a little bit.
somewhat, but he is limping off the field. I think he's got a cramp, and he's going to need to stay out for at least one play. Clements wants a timeout.
Well,
we'll take it.
We'll take one. It's 7-7, 7.5 to play, 3rd quarter.
There is nothing spooky about these spectacular specials at First Tire and Automotive.
Never mind, I thought it was a full timeout. It obviously was not. Go ahead.
Well, that brings us to 2nd down and 10. I'm not sure what that was all about. Maybe just to get the player off the field. Travis has got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and Ratliff's in the backfield to the right of Sism. He's got the snap. Looking to his left, complete. At the 30, 25. He's inside the 25. He's still going to the 20, almost to the 15-yard line. What a run by the receiver after the catch. That was McGuire. Wow, he caught the ball at about the 32-yard line or right around the 30. Looked like he was going to be tackled at about the 25, and somehow he kept running, and I think it might be a face mask. penalty marker came flying in from the linesman. Personal foul. Face mask is right. That'll tack on some more yardage for the Travis Tigers.
Against the visitors.
That'll take it all the way to the 11-yard line.
That's a Tiger first down.
Tigers have the ball at the Ranger 11.
And go.
It is 7:34 to play here in the third quarter. Score has been
Ball's
7.
at the 11-yard line. So they will make a first down.
It's been 7-7 for quite a while. I think it was 7-7 way back in the first quarter. And we played a scoreless second quarter. Now they're taking it a little bit further. The penalty is going to take it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now it's first and goal.
It is first and goal now.
First and goal from the 9.
Sism has 3 receivers to his right. Ratliff in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Ratliff. Not much there, but he's able to weave his way to about the 6. Maybe the 5. He kept those legs going, and they're going to mark it at the 5. 4-yard gain for Ratliff, and he got a lot of that on his own. Second and goal from the 5. Sism looks to the sideline for his play call.
He can't afford the play.
He's going to have 2 receivers to each side again. And it'll be Ratliff in the backfield with him. He goes to the line of scrimmage to alert the lineman. What's going on? Here's the man in motion. Now there's a whistle. What do we got? Illegal motion. Rufai came in motion, and then there was somebody moved, I guess. Much to the chagrin of the Tiger coaching staff. They got their hands extended as if to say, who was that on? Some of the fans are up here asking the same question. Second goal from the 10. So the 5 yards they picked up on there, or the 4 yards they picked up on that first play, turns into second and 10. Same play. Rafai in motion. Sism rolls to the right. He's got a man open. It's Rafai, but a penalty marker. It's going to be probably a hold. The ball is all the way down to the 1-yard line, but that marker came flying into the pile.
There's a penalty marker on the play.
The way Drew Sism reacted, I think he knows it's going to be a hold. Holding against the Tigers. The penalties have hurt them. They've had a couple of big penalties against them. So from second and 5 from the 5, second and goal from the 5, it's turning into second and goal from the, where are they marking it? 20? That's tough. So now they got to get something going here just to stay
second and goal from the 20.
Just to stay in field goal range. Sism has 2 receivers on each side again. He's got the snap. He's going to have a little bubble screen. It's complete as Atkins is able to go down and get that one and pick up about 9 yards on the play. And Atkins has been part of the offense quite a bit here tonight. That's about his 4th catch. So it's a little screen. I guess, I don't know what you call that, a bubble screen or whatever, but he comes in, he got a guy blocking for him, and
caught by 16 Atkins.
Able to pick up 9 yards and get him in some decent position here. Third and goal from the 11. Sism rolls to his right, looking, and he's hit as he throws, and the ball sails out of bounds.
Sism pass was incomplete.
And it's going to be 4th and goal from the 11. Let's see if they're going to kick it here. I believe they're going to. They're going to come on and kick it. Looks like Rivera might be the kicker.
Incomplete pass. Was the linebacker, the defensive back.
So the Tigers are going to try to take the lead here at least. It's going to be a 27-yard field goal attempt.
Kicking it is out on the field.
27-yarder from the left hash for little Rivera, Anthony Rivera. It doesn't give his height, but he looks like he's about 5'5".
They just moved it back a yard, so that's going to be a 28-yarder. Here's the kick. Looks good from here. It is good. Tigers take the lead with 5:51 to play in the third quarter. Tigers 10, Rangers 7.
There is nothing spooky about these spectacular specials at First Tire and Automotive. Save $50 off 2 tires and $100 off 4 tires with the purchase of a premium installation package. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Cannot be combined with any other offers. And if your battery seems to be ghosting you, save 15% on AC Delco batteries. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Esteban has got it teed up for the Travis Tigers. He's going to kick it off from our right to left as we approach
Esteban set to kick it for the Tigers.
The tail end of the third quarter. Here's a kick. It's a rolling kick toward the sideline. It stays in bounds. Fielded at about the 15. Running with it.
By 5, Kenneth Robinson.
Robinson's got it. There's going to be a penalty marker on the play. It might be a face mask.
Inside the 20.
The flags came in right where the tackle was, and he might have got him by the face mask or maybe a horse collar. I'm not sure. One of the Travis players is pointing toward the Rangers, but I think it's a face mask. The way those flags came in.
ISD Athletics will be hosting our district version of the ESPYs. And we will
we're waiting for the call here.
Fab Awards. Fab Awards stands for Fort Bend ISD Athletics Best. This will be a red carpet event on May 17th.
The officials are still talking.
That celebrates our student athletes and coaches.
Maybe it's a face mask against the Rangers.
There will be 40 categories awarded for this amazing event. Please be on the lookout for further information.
That's interesting.
It must have been by the ball carrier.
Maybe it was by the ball carrier. Yeah, he might have grabbed the face mask of the defender. I couldn't really tell what was going on.
41,000 Southwest Freeway in Richmond, Texas.
And I think that was Gabriel Mosier on the kickoff return.
You can see that there's something going on when the
tire will be dressy black.
I'm having a hard time talking with this. The PA guy's just overriding me here. Here's the handoff. It's going to be a big gain. Morellis is able to sprint through there for a gain of 11 yards. First down, Rangers. Man, oh man. Nice play by the Rangers to get out of that hole. They were at the 11-yard line. He's able to pick, well, let's see. They were at the 9.
Both J.R. Morellis and John Lewis, but especially Morellis, can shift into high gear quickly.
Ranger first down.
He almost looked like he was going to break it and go all the way. First down and 10. Fake handoff this time. Complete. He's still on his feet inside beyond the 30 to the 35. And the receiver was
Semino. As in El Camino.
First down.
Chevy El Camino.
Ball is down at their own 35-yard line.
That's another first down. They're at the 35-yard line. Hand off. Is it Lewis? It's Lewis. Did he fumble? He fumbled it maybe after the whistle, but it's a gain of 5.
So
Rangers coming out of here.
Chunk. Another 10-yard chunk and then 5. So they're moving pretty well on this drive.
They've got
a gain of 5 before this tackle by Ochoa.
They're moving with a lot of purpose here.
Please make your phone calls to the ride home.
I'll take your word for it. I can't hear you, Patrick.
On the field and the rally. We thank you for your cooperation.
Here's a handoff to Morellis. He's going to fight for that first down. He could be a little bit short. Well, they're marking it right at the marker. Maybe it is a first down. They're waving him on. Yep.
First down, Rangers.
I'm about ready. Roger, why don't we just let the PA guy give us the rest of the action tonight?
Never mind. I better not finish that sentence.
It's hard to get anything in here. We're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a little, I don't know, distracted, I guess would be a good word. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fake handoff. Chenier has a man open, complete, and he's still going again. They're really fighting for those extra yards. And a nice run, a nice reception and catch.
Pass is completed.
That's number, oh, well, I can't tell.
Looks like 80, but it's hard to know. It could be Derek Mata.
I think you may be right.
And it might be 81,
81,
though.
Nick McEnany.
I'm not sure. It could be McEnany, too.
So it's Rangers they're not even Columbia blue numbers. They're not even that dark.
So it was McEnany. Handoff, Morellis looking for the first down. I think he's going to be a little short. Good job by the Tigers to keep him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 1 now as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter. Under 3 to play. Travis leads 10-7. Homecoming for the Travis Tigers tonight. They're trying to.
9, J.R. Morellis at the first down. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the visiting team.
They're trying to celebrate with a win here, and of course the Rangers are trying to spoil it. Yes, here's the handoff. Morellis again. This time he's got the first down inside the 45.
First down, Rangers.
It's Ochoa with the tackle, but not before the first down was gained.
Defensively for the home team in Ochoa.
43-yard line now. The Rangers have driven it all the way from the 9, their own 9, to the Travis 43 on a really nice drive so far. The last time the Tigers scored, the Rangers came right back and scored themselves. Handoff, Morellis, left side. He's able to get it maybe back to the line of scrimmage. He was strung out, and he could not turn the corner. As good pursuit by the Tigers that time kept him in check. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Rangers. Nice crowd on hand. Roger mentioned it earlier. The Travis homecoming crowd is really nice. And
I will say, not quite as big as the Ridge Point crowd last night.
But
that was huge.
And the Clements Rangers has a nice crowd over there on the far side as well. Cheney fakes the handoff. Chenier is going to be tackled for a loss of about a yard. He faked it to Morellis that time, and he kept it. Tried running left. Tigers had nothing. They would have none of that, and he was tackled for a 1-yard loss.
And now for the first time in this drive, they're behind the sticks. It's 3rd and 11.
That's right.
For Travis.
Yeah, Roger had said earlier they had a couple of good big chunk plays, 10 yards, 10 yards, a lot of positive plays, and now they're stuck at 3rd and 11. Let's see what they do here. Chenier back to pass, rolls. It's going to be a screen pass, set up beautifully, and it's incomplete though, as that was Ochoa. I believe he messed up one of the screen passes earlier, and he was able to get that one messed up as well. He was on top of the receiver
4th and 11.
right when he was able to try to make the catch.
I think they're going to go for it. I think Clements is showing a lot of confidence in their defense. If they don't get the 4th and 11 conversion here, then they feel like they can get the football back.
Well, apparently
I hope you heard me.
I think that's what they're thinking. Now maybe they're letting the clock wind because maybe they're going to call a timeout here. They are going to call a timeout. So with 50 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter, it's 10-7. Travis, what do you got, Roger?
Once again, thank you.
I'll take a quick break. We'll be back. It is 10-7. Travis on top, last minute of the 3rd. I hope you heard me.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all 3 like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
We got headsets. Oh, I'm sorry. We're back on the air.
Hello, everybody. We're back here at Mercer Stadium.
2 or 3.
You know, they threw it out of this formation earlier, Patrick.
Yeah, it's going to be, they're totally spread out. There's nobody with Chenier in the backfield. He might be punting it here. He is going to punt it. And he punts it down, and it's going to roll inside the 10. It works out to be an excellent play for the Rangers inside the 5. So Chenier backed up a little bit, and he punted it out of there, and he got a great punt off. What did he get for yardage there?
Well, I was just going to say I didn't actually calculate how far he punted it, but I was going to say that the Rangers kept the ball for over 4 minutes, and they drove 46 yards from their own 10-yard line before they punted it. And when they punted it, the result was great. So if their defense can come up with a big play, they might be able to tie this thing or take the lead.
Well, they definitely.
I hope you heard me.
They definitely flipped the field. Here's the Tigers now at their own 4. Ratliff gets the edge. He's got the 5-yard line. He's going to get to about the 7. He was able to get out of that backfield. The Rangers penetrated pretty well, but Ratliff used his speed to get to the outside. It was only a gain of 3, but it was a real important 3 yards as the Tigers are backed up still inside their 10, marking it at about the 7. The clock is winding under 20 seconds. The Tigers might let this clock run here. I believe that's the last play of the third quarter. After 3 quarters, it's Travis 10, Clements 7.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Long Meadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Sisson back to pass. He's got a man open. He makes the catch on his knee.
Sisson pass was complete.
And I think they marked him down where he caught it. That was McGuire.
His knee hit the ground in 22.
So it's a gain. Let's see. Were they going to give him the first down on that? Let's see here.
You probably said McGuire. I couldn't hear you, but he's made some really good catches tonight.
Yeah, that was McGuire, and he got the first. He got the first down on the play. So the Tigers have gotten out of the deep hole. Now they're back to pass again. Ratliff's got it, 20-yard line to about the 22. It was just a little flare pass as Ratliff came out of the backfield, made a nice catch, and picked up 8 yards. Tigers have the ball, second down and 2 from the 22.
Pass was complete that time to Ratliff.
Sisson has his team to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
And White.
Horace in the backfield with him. Snap got, I don't know what happened on it. Never got to Sisson. It might have hit the tail end of the center. Never got back to Sisson, and he had to jump on it to save possession. It's going to be a loss of, looks like 3 yards. But at least Sisson was alert enough to get on that ball. Third down and 5
for the Tigers.
Sisson has 3 receivers to the left now. Got the snap. Here come the Rangers. Quick pass, complete, and hung on to nicely by Atkins. Well, I'll tell you what, Atkins and McGuire.
For a Tiger first down.
Atkins and McGuire have been the big receivers tonight for the Tigers. First down and 10 for the Tigers at the 26-yard line. 10-17 to play here in the fourth quarter. Sisson again back to pass. Looking, and now he's going to throw it deep. He's got him open. It's Atkins. 40, 35, 30, and he's Brought down inside the 30-yard line. What a catch and a beautiful pass from Sism. Atkins made a beautiful move to get open. And Sism uses footwork inside the pocket and is able to get a good pass off. They mark it at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers. Sism waits for the snap. He's going to hand it off to Ratliff, and there's a whistle. And what is the call here? Is it delay of game or what? What do we got here? Timeout Rangers, I think. Let's see. What do we got? They're going to talk about it.
I heard a whistle, but I didn't see a flag.
Well, I see a flag, but now I don't know. We're going to get some kind of signal. I think it's
There's no penalty. There's a timeout.
I believe it's a timeout Rangers. So with 9:46 to play, it's still 10-7 Travis.
Pass.
There is nothing spooky about these spectacular specials at First Tire and Automotive. Save $50 off 2 tires and $100 off 4 tires with the purchase of a premium installation package. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Cannot be combined with any other offers. And if your battery seems to be ghosting you, save 15% on AC Delco batteries. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
More information and be sure to register to vote in the November election. Once again, the timeout was called by Coach Darnell and the Rangers.
We're back here at Mercer Stadium.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. And Clements 28.
I believe the Rangers called that timeout. They're down to 1 timeout here left with 9:46 to play in the game. Rangers blitzing. Sism gets rid of it. It's to Atkins again, but through his hands.
That's a little too high.
And incomplete.
Atkins.
Sism did a good job just getting rid of that ball because there was heavy pressure coming from the Rangers. And if Atkins would have received that ball, I don't think he was going very far.
42. And Rafa Ferris.
2nd down and 10 from the 28-yard line of the Rangers. Tigers have driven all the way from their 9-yard line. Or was it the 4? I believe they started at the 4-yard line. Sism rolling to his right. Eludes the rush. Passes. Complete! And that's Sims. He's waiting for it at the 12-yard line. Boy, I tell you, Sism did a great job. He was whacked right when he made the pass. He hung in there beautifully.
He was under some serious duress.
Absolutely.
You're right.
And he got it off just in time where Sims was resting at the 12
He's
open.
also shaking out his left shoulder.
Is he favoring it a little bit?
The Rangers 12-yard line.
Looks like he's trying to stretch it out a little bit.
That's the one that forced him to miss last week's game.
1st and 10 from the 12-yard line now. 9 minutes to play here in the ball game. The snap comes late, and it's going to be a, motion penalty, delay, some sort of a, motion penalty. The snap came after the players started moving. And
false start on the Tigers.
Guess they call that a false start.
The flag came in, and Ratliff almost caught it. Not that it would have counted for anything.
He ought to get a little bonus for that, right? Like a yard bonus or something for catching the flag. 2nd down, or excuse me, it'll still be 1st down. 1st and 10, and Travis comes out with 3 receivers to the left. Horace in the backfield with Sism. Atkins to the right. Horace goes in motion, another penalty marker.
By the way, Patrick, since there's another pre-snap penalty, I was going to ask you if you remember a play. I think it happened in the 90s. There was a Cleveland Browns lineman who was called for holding or something, and the official angrily threw the flag hard. And as most people know, there's a kind of a weight in the flag.
Yep.
And it hit the guy right in the eye.
Yep.
And it basically disabled him from playing football.
Yeah, he didn't play there. I think it pretty much ruined his career. Here come the Rangers on a blitz. Sism has a man. It's on a slant, and it's incomplete. Some of the people are looking for a flag, as it might have been a little early on the contact. Atkins was the receiver. Couldn't bring that one in. It's 2nd down and 20. The penalties.
The non-call is pretty consistent.
Yeah.
I think there are a couple of times where maybe Travis could have been flagged and they weren't.
I agree.
That's good, consistent officiating.
I agree. It was bang bang. It wasn't
even-handed.
Tigers.
I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, the Tigers had the ball at the 12 and 2 false start penalties. have backed them up, and that could be their demise on this drive here. 3 receivers to the left, Horace in the backfield. Here comes Ratliff in motion to the right. He's looking to the right. He's got Sims going to the end zone, and there might be a penalty marker coming. This time, there is a penalty marker coming. As Sims had his man beat, and the Clements Ranger defender had him by the hip. And I think that was a pretty good call. So that's going to be an automatic first down for the Tigers. And I think that time it was probably a pretty good call. Had to probably call it. He had a hard time getting the hanky out of his pocket, though. He took a couple seconds to find the hanky. Let's see where they're going to mark it here.
And you had to look between the very enthusiastic members of the Sisson family.
Yeah, I had to get up on the feet there to finish that one, and it's going to be an automatic first down for the Tigers, much to the joy and happiness of the red-clad Travis fans here right in front of us.
Into a Tiger first down.
They're going to mark it at the 7-yard line. First and goal, Tigers, and they are definitely in business here. 8:31 to play in the ball game, and they have a 3-point lead, trying to tack on some points here. And we got a motion, no call, as Horace looked like he moved. Here's Ratliff, left side, finding the corner, but he's spinning now. He's looking for the goal line. He's got to about the 3. Didn't look like he was going to get anywhere on that run. But he was able to find a narrow gap, and then he was able to spin for a little extra yardage, and he got to the 4. I said the 3, but they only give him the 4-yard line, so it'll be second down and goal from the 4. Clock winds down. Under 8 minutes to play now. Sism brings in the play. They're huddling this time. They don't huddle a whole lot, but this time they are huddling. They brought in some power to the backfield. Power formation. Handoff. It's going to be a touchdown. It looks like it's, let's see. Who's the guy running that ball? Looks like, oh my goodness. Was it Oliver?
Tigers, 26.
Did Oliver carry that ball, Roger?
It was Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony Oliver. They brought in the bunt, what do you call that?
The bull elephant.
The elephant crew, lead blocker. Gave it to Oliver, and really there was not much contesting him from the end zone.
26, Anthony Oliver.
And he picks up the touchdown, and they've already put the 7 points on the board instead of 6.
By the way, Patrick, that Archer Volkswagen touchdown scoring drive covered 96 yards in 11 plays, and it burned off 4 minutes, 58 seconds. And I didn't mean to talk over your extra point.
That's okay. The extra point is good, and it makes it 17-7 with 7:42 to play in the ball game.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Gigabit Extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
Back here at Mercer Stadium, Esteban is going to kick it off for the Tigers. They lead 17-7 now.
Tigers has increased their lead to 17-7.
Rangers are going to need a drive here. Here's the kick from Esteban. It's going to be a low rolling kick. Fielded at the 15. Up the middle, he's got a gap. 40, 50, still going. He's going to 30, 25, 10, and he's tackled inside the 10-yard line at about the 3. Oh my goodness, he found a gap up the middle. And hang on to your hats. It's not over yet.
Lewis?
I couldn't get the number.
I think it was John Lewis.
John Lewis, as Roger thinks it was Lewis. I couldn't tell, to be honest with you.
Touchdown save tackle by Cooper Atkins.
The ball is marked at the 3. He fielded normally a ball like that is not returnable for a very good return, but he found a huge gap.
And careful enough not to go to a knee when he picked it up. It would have been down right there if he had.
Yeah, he was close to doing that, and he was able to keep that knee up. All of a sudden, the Rangers are in business. First and goal at the 3. Chenier has his team up to the line. Handoff. Left side. It's going to be Morellis, I believe. He's at the 2, where he is denied the end zone. Was it Morellis or was it Lewis? Let's see.
Unable to back his way into the end zone.
Can't tell here.
First minute of the fourth quarter in Texas City. Marshall Buffs lead Texas City 30-0.
Well, it's good for the Buffs. They're taking charge. It's a gain of maybe 1, but maybe no gain. It looks like it's still at the 3-yard line. Kind of got a power formation, pistol formation. Morellis taking it this time. He's going to get to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers! And just like that, in under a minute, they're right back into the ball game. Wow, big kickoff return, 3-yard drive, and all of a sudden it's 17-13.
That touchdown scoring drive, that Archer Volkswagen touchdown scoring drive, was 2 plays, 3 yards, less than a minute.
That's right. You got your big kickoff return, setting it up. And here's the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is wide left. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
So the new score is 17 Travis, 13 Clements. We'll be right back.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugarland, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Nothing going on.
All right, we got another Fort Bend score for you before we get back to this one. Hightower leading Dulles 38-14, 10:27 to go. Patrick,
where are they
Clements
playing that?
Down by 4.
Where are they playing that game?
I don't know.
I just thought maybe it said, here's the kickoff. It's going to be fielded by McCoy at the 5, 20. And he's going to be roped down at the 26-yard line. So that's where the Tigers will take over. It's 6:43 to play in the ball game. The Tigers are looking for another long drive, and the Rangers are looking for a 3-and-out and getting that ball back.
So that was a taxing long touchdown drive, 96 yards by Travis. So the Clements defense has to go back out there. They're out there for 11 plays, but 14 if you count the ones where there were penalties.
Right.
So there are 14 snaps.
Yeah, so
they got to dig down deep.
See if that comes into play here. From their own 27-yard line come the Tigers. Pass is incomplete. It was trapped, apparently, by Atkins. Atkins thought he had it, but the linesman said no.
Pass was incomplete, intended for Atkins.
It would have been.
The official was right there in great position.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been about a gain of 4 or 5, but it's 2nd down and 10 now. Here's Sism looking left, and he's got his man open. He eludes the first man, eludes the second man, and almost a first down. Is that Sims over there? I can't read the number. It's number 9.
9.
Chappelle. Dwayne Chappelle. He had a catch earlier in the game. That was a nice catch there, and he was able to.
And he caught the first touchdown pass.
I believe you're right, and it was good footwork down there to just be able to get close to the first down. 3rd and 1 now. Big play here for both teams. Snap. Sism's got it. Quick pass. It's going to be incomplete. He had him. It was Sims, but he underthrew him. And now, what do they do now?
Patrick,
4th and 1.
Travis wouldn't go for it on 4th and 1 at their own 37, would they?
Well, they're staying out there like they are. Now, it might be one of those things where we're going to try to draw somebody offside. But the Rangers are really tight to that line of scrimmage. Oh, they might have got him. Let's see. Here's the pass. It's going to be complete. What a gutsy play. Chappelle makes the catch across the middle, a little slant pattern. Sism has come up big on a couple of plays where he's had a lot of pressure. And that
look at
time,
his proud mama right there. So proud.
I think there's a lot of filming going on, a lot of cheering going on. 1st and 10, Tigers at the 45-yard line. Sism back to pass. Now he's flushed out of his pocket, running. 45, 50, and he's knocked out of bounds. But it's going to be a gain of about 8 yards. Sism has a lot of quickness. He gets those feet going pretty quick there.
And something that we're seeing a lot now, the Rangers are blitzing on nearly every passing down.
Every play, it seems like they're coming with one or two guys. And the line the Travis line's doing a pretty good job, and Sism's doing a good job moving, whether he's scrambling or just moving in the pocket. Man in motion is Ratliff. Little shovel pass to him. Cuts back at the 50, and he's going to be tackled at about the 48-yard line. Looked like he might be able to wiggle his way through, but a good tackle made there, and I'm thinking it was
the last guy to touch him. We'll give him credit.
Well, it looked like Sanchez.
Sanchez?
Yeah, it looked like Christian Sanchez was in there. Again, not to belabor the point, but the numbers are very, very hard to read for Clements. 3rd and 3 yards to go for the Tigers. 5 minutes to play here in the ball game, and there's still time on that play clock. They're looking to the sideline for a possible play change. 10 seconds on the play clock. Sism signaling some final instructions here. Here's the snap. He's back to pass. Stepping up. He holds in there nice. He's got a man deep again. It's Atkins. He had it in his hands, and it was knocked out of his hands. Nice defense down there. They're asking for a penalty again, but I'm not sure. Looked like a pretty good defensive play to me.
I think it was.
So it'll be 4th down. Atkins had it in his hands, but the defender came back and swatted it out of his hands at the very end. And what's interesting is Travis goes for it from their own, 39-yard line, or 37 or wherever they were on 4th and 1, but they don't want to go for it from their own, or from the Clements 48. Seems they're going to punt it. They feel like they're going to play defense here, unless they're going to fake it. Here's the snap. Good snap. The kick is a spiraling kick inside the 20. It rolls. It's continuing to roll inside the 10. It's going to be a very effective punt down to about the 7-yard line. So with 4:30 to play here in the ball game and a 17-13 lead for the Tigers, Clements has the ball. We'll see what happens when we come back.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
Back here at Mercer Stadium, the Clements Rangers start at their 7-yard line, and the first play of the series is a 1-yard run for Lewis, making it 2nd down and 9 as the clock winds down to the 4-minute mark.
2nd and 9 for the visiting Rangers.
Rangers got to go the distance here for a touchdown. A field goal will not do them any good at this point of the ball game. Chenier, nobody in the backfield with him. He's looking to his left. Pass is complete. At the 15, to the 20 he goes, and that is Acosta. Acosta just did a little button hook. They used to call him a button hook.
Did you say button hook?
I said button hook. And I don't know if they call that pattern if they call that anymore, but I'm going to call it a button hook.
That
and
was
first down.
Originated by Mennonite football teams because they didn't believe in zippers and snaps. They just used hooks and eyes.
Roger. Always coming up with the historical facts. Here's Chenier, pass to the left. It's complete, and he's going to be tackled right at the 25-yard line, but it's going to be a gain of 5 yards.
That's Joey Mongonia.
Yeah, he's the tall guy.
Oh, yeah, the tall guy, and he was not the fall guy. He never went down. They blew the play dead.
Which means the clock continues to run. And remember, Clements used 2 timeouts earlier in the half. They only have 1 left. That might come into play here if the clock becomes more of a factor.
75 yards to go still.
Yep, it's second down and 6 for the Clements Rangers. Looking left, quick pass. He's got the same man again, and it's going to be complete for about a 5-yard gain. He's going to be short of the first down by 1 yard.
He sat down right where he caught it. He didn't really need to, but they still need a yard to get the first down.
Third down
and time
and 1.
is ticking away.
And as you said, the clock continued to run. Now, who's calling timeout here? The referee.
Officials?
The official timeout. I'm not sure what this is. Why would they be calling timeout here?
Let's take a quick break. I'll bail out of it if we need to.
17-13 still the score.
Equitable Advisors, financial professionals know the path to a fulfilling future begins with getting to know who you are and what matters to you most. At Equitable Advisors, they work with people as individuals. That's how they deliver on their mission, just like Nick Arevalo, CFP. Talk to your local Equitable Advisor financial professional or visit nickarevalo.com. That's N-I.
Okay, we got to bail out of that break. Go ahead, Patrick.
Second down. It was third down and 1. There was an official timeout. We never really got an explanation as to why. Here's a yard to go. Here's a handoff. First down for Morelis.
Puts his head down.
He's going to get to the 35-yard line. Morelis did a good job there, just doing what he had to do.
J.R. Morelis.
He fought hard for the first down. He's able to pick up a few extra. First down at the 35-yard line.
Well,
clock
Patrick,
down, under 2 minutes to play.
Clements is huddling, and we're under 2 minutes to go, and they need to advance the ball down the field a little faster because they don't want to be throwing Hail Marys.
Yep. And again, only 1 timeout. Chenier looking across the middle, going deep, and this is well overthrown. The only person who was able to be close to it.
Incomplete.
Oh, Roger, you got to say number 7.
Thomason Olorunfemi.
I know you like to say that name.
On the coverage.
He was the only person who had a chance at that ball. And he might have got a fingertip on it, but it'll be second down and 10 for the Rangers as Chenier went for the gusto on that, but there was really nobody there. Second down and 10. Chenier this time has a back in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. He's going to fake the handoff across the middle. Oh, what a catch and a nice hit.
And a quick tackle.
That was McCoy on the hit, and the catch was made by Zhu. Makes the catch, and I don't know how he hung on to the ball because McCoy whacked him right away. 3rd and 2 for the Rangers. Chenier looking down the right side, and there's really nobody there. I think his receiver was a little bit shorter on his route, and Chenier threw it a little bit deeper, and now it's 4th and 2. They have to have this first down, otherwise the game is basically over.
Yeah, got to have this or forget about it. But the thing is, he's got such a good arm. Sometimes he throws it maybe a little sooner than he needs to and longer than he needs to.
4th and 2, nobody in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Chenier waiting for the snap. And now what do we have here? A whistle and a
false start against Clements.
Oh, boy. One of the Travis linemen flinched a little bit, but I don't think he was in the neutral zone. And I think the penalty was on the other side of the field anyway.
Still 4th down.
So now it's a 4th and 7 rather than 4th and 2.
Coach Darnell and the Rangers.
And that makes it a little bit tougher for the
Remain
Rangers.
on the field with
1:15 to play. Travis leads 17-13. Rangers trying desperately to get that first down. They got to get to the 45-yard line to keep their hopes alive. Chenier, now we have a timeout. Is it Travis is going to call a timeout? They want to talk about it.
We'll take that timeout.
We'll take it too.
We'll be back, and this is the Gotta Have It play for Clements.
Equitable Advisors financial professionals know the path to a fulfilling future begins with getting to know who you are and what matters to you most. At Equitable Advisors, they work with people as individuals. That's how they deliver on their mission, just like Nick Arevalo, CFP. Talk to your local Equitable Advisor financial professional or visit nickarevalo.com. That's NICKAREVALO.com. Together, you and my friend Nick can plan a future that reflects all of who you are. Equitable Advisors, LLC, New York, New York. Member FINRA SIPC.
Roger, you timed it perfectly. Way to go. We're back.
Yeah, it's kind of like a batting average. I guess 30% of the time it's pretty good.
I think you're way above that, Roger. 4th and 7, the play of the game right here. Clements has got to have this one. Chenier back to pass across the middle. It is caught at the 35. What a catch! He caught it with one hand, and that is how do you say it?
Semino. Chevy El Camino.
Semino makes the catch. Unbelievable, and he was able to get to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was
1 minute exactly to play.
Oh my goodness, what a catch!
He just got one hand on it and he brought it in. And Chenier back to pass left side. It is batted down, incomplete. We're going to have some kind of a finish tonight here as the Rangers are within range here. They still have the timeout after that big play.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You read my thoughts. So they have that one timeout. They've got 51 seconds to go, and that's the big play they needed to get it where they're not having to heave bombs into the end zone.
Yep.
Right at the end.
And I don't hate to say it, but they could actually even run here if they wanted to just throw something different in, because they do have a timeout. I don't know if they will, but it's an option. Chenier waits for the snap. 3 receivers to the right. Looks to his across the middle. It is complete, then dropped on a good hit by the Travis Tiger defender. That's Jacob Woods. He's able to make the timely hit and jar the ball loose. And it'll be 3rd down and 10.
And because of the missed extra point on the last Clements touchdown, a field goal does them no good.
Yep.
They have to have a touchdown, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, no option on the field goal now. And I guess the good news is you don't have to make a decision. You got one option. 3rd and 10 from the Travis 28. Chenier has 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, and a back in the backfield with him. He's back to pass. Across the middle, he's got a man open! And there's going to be a penalty marker. I think it was a good call.
Yes, it is.
I think it was a good call. He had his arm. Where will they mark it? Is it a 15-yard penalty or is it a? It's not a spot foul.
15-yard penalty
from
down
the
to
28.
about the 15,
yeah.
Close to it, and Semino was about to break open.
Yeah.
And I saw a Tiger grab a fistful of jersey.
Well, let me just say this: that might have been a good play because I think it would have been a touchdown.
Needed to happen.
Yeah, because he was Semino was breaking, as Roger said, he was breaking open. And had he not grabbed him, it might have been a touchdown. And the Rangers are definitely in position now. They're at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10. 43 seconds to play. 1st and 10. Back to pass Chenier. Right side, man open. 5. He's to the 1. Was there a fumble?
No.
Let's see.
Caught at the 1-yard line.
I think he was down. Now Travis is going to have to think about calling timeouts. Because if they score here, Travis won't have any time left. And Clements has called a timeout. The ball's at the 1 yard line. They've marked it. Where did they start this drive, Roger? Was it
okay? Are you certain that Clements called it?
He just motioned toward Clements.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing for the Rangers to do now is call 2 plays, because if they don't get in on this first one and it's not an incomplete pass, then the best thing to do would be get up there and run it again quickly.
Well,
or maybe spike it.
If it's, I mean, they're going to probably throw it into the end zone.
Well,
if they
at
run
the
it,
1 yard line.
If they run it, though, you're right. You got to have 2 plays called. But if you throw it, it's in the end zone. If it's incomplete, the clock's going to stop.
Well, you don't want to do what Russell Wilson did in that Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Oh, my goodness. You brought that up. That play made me so mad. Oh, man, when I think about that play. Well, the Rangers are in business for the go-ahead score here. What's going to happen? 1 yard line, 1st and goal, Rangers. They got kind of a power backfield here. Hand off. It is going to be touchdown, Rangers! Touchdown! Was it Lewis? I believe it was Lewis on the carry. And the Rangers go, what? Was it 93 yards?
That was John Lewis.
93-yard drive.
For the Rangers.
It was indeed John Lewis
A 1 yard touchdown.
with 33.4 seconds to go. And if the Rangers don't give up a late, unlikely touchdown, what a victory this will be for them.
And it's the extra point coming. Snap is good. It's down. It's up. And that one's through the uprights. 20-17. Clements leads over the Travis Tigers with 33 seconds to play in a ball game.
And the extra point was good this time.
There is nothing spooky about these spectacular specials at First Tire and Automotive. Save $50 off 2 tires and $100 off 4 tires with the purchase of a premium installation package. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Cannot be combined with any other offers. And if your battery seems to be ghosting you, save 15% on AC Delco batteries. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Other than the buzz of the PA system speakers, it is like a crypt over here on the home side of Mercer Stadium. The Travis fans are watching their dreams of a homecoming victory slip away. The Rangers have to kick off and protect a 3-point lead with 33.4 to go.
2-4 set to kick it.
Yep, then back deep is McCoy. He's going to get it at the 9 yard line. He's got a little bit of room. He's at the 35. He's still going. 41 yard line. There's 26 seconds left. Travis still has 2 timeouts. And all they could actually kick a field goal to tie this thing, so it doesn't have to be a touchdown necessarily. Looked like he might break it through there. He's found a little gap.
For the Tigers at their own 41.
Tigers at the 41 yard line. 26.6 seconds to play in a ball game. Sism, does he have some magic in him? Here he is back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket now. He's going to run. And you're going to have to call a timeout immediately here. He's tackled at about the 44-yard line. And a quick timeout. That play took 6 seconds. Sism thought he might have a little bit of room there, and it closed quickly.
Timeout, Tigers.
He was trying to throw deep, of course, and the Clements Rangers are playing that deep pattern. I'm wondering where they got to get to. I'm trying to figure out what kind of a leg the kicker for Travis has. I would imagine they got to get at least to the 25, 30-yard line.
Appreciate your cooperation.
Okay, I basically...
Did you hear me at all, Roger?
You said how deep Clements needs to get to try a reasonable field goal that would tie it.
I was trying to figure out what kind of a leg the kicker has for Travis. And I'm not really sure.
You've been a great crowd today.
But I know this, there's 20 seconds to play in the ball game. Travis has 1 timeout, and they trail by 3, and they're at their own 44. Sism has the snap, looking to the right, throws it. It is intercepted out of bounds, or at least it was knocked down.
By 21, Curtis White.
Curtis White was the defender. Now you have 15 seconds to play.
3rd down and 7.
Yep.
They got to get to the Clements 49 to keep the drive alive, but they got to think deeper than that. I mean, got to get to about the 20 for a reasonable field goal.
Well, at least they got to get some more yardage to do the Hail Mary pass if they're going to do that. They're not even in that position yet, really. Here's the 3rd and 7 play. Sism looking for somebody. He's got Ratliff, but he underthrew him. So it's 4th down.
Incomplete pass intended for 4.
And Sism is upset with himself. 4th and 7. First things first, they got to get this first down. And the Clements Rangers are 12 seconds away from spoiling the homecoming game for the Tigers, who had a 17-7 lead. And it didn't last long because the kickoff after that 17-7 lead took the Rangers to their Travis 3, and it was all Rangers since. Sism going deep, looking first. There's contact down there, but I don't think there's going to be a penalty marker.
There should not be.
That's an incomplete pass.
Sims ran into the defender. And the Travis Tigers were looking for a flag, but I don't think there should have been, and there wasn't. And the Clements Rangers are going to come up with a big victory. With a 4th quarter comeback, they scored 13 points after trailing 17-7. And they're going to come up with the big win. And the Travis fans are disappointed here on homecoming, but the Rangers are sure excited over there on the other side. They'll run one play. It'll be the victory formation play. And our final score is going to be 20-17.
Quarterback Shadir takes it.
Clements win.
And that's going to do it. The Clements Rangers.
Roger.
Behind victory.
What do you got for us, Roger?
I just sent a text to Coach Darnell to congratulate him on what a gutty effort by his Rangers.
And they come out of there with a 20-17 victory.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back. And it'll just you and me. Just you and me. We'll talk when we come back.
Well played ball game.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New gigabit extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
There is nothing spooky about these spectacular specials at First Tire and Automotive. Save $50 off 2 tires and $100 off 4 tires with the purchase of a premium installation package. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Cannot be combined with any other offers. And if your battery seems to be ghosting you, save 15% on AC Delco batteries. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Well, fans, I don't know if you can hear it from across the way, but the Clements band, we can hear it a lot better. The Clements band is just deliriously celebrating this great comeback victory, and what can you say about the Clements Rangers on that final drive? They didn't have a whole lot of time, and Gunnar Chenier, it's not his sharpest game ever, but when he had to make passes in the clutch, he was just amazing. And Cimino emerged as an amazing pass receiver on that quick slant, reaching out, blue-fingered. Oh, he made a couple of clutch catches just to keep the Rangers alive. They score late, and there are some very quiet and saddened fans walking out of the home side as Travis's homecoming was spoiled. And I'm sorry I'm talking too much here, Patrick, but there's one other thing I wanted to say. Unfortunately, we didn't get to bring you the pregame interviews. Bobby Darnell does remember, and it might have been in his first season as head coach of the Rangers. They lost to Travis 86-20 in this stadium, and that is kind of stuck in his craw, and this feels very good for the Rangers.
Sure it does, and I feel like I've been on both sides of this one. The feeling of exuberance coming back and winning, and then of course the saddened feeling of losing a homecoming game and a game they looked like they had. The couple of big plays. One was when Travis had the 17-7 lead. The ensuing kickoff went all the way to the 3-yard line. So Travis is going to be talking about that. You know, hey, we got to do a better job of kick coverage. And then the great reception, that one-hander by Cimino. That pass, it was a good pass from Chenier, but an even better catch. And had he not been able to one-hand that, then Travis would have won this ball game. And it's just interesting. One play here or there, game of inches, all that kind of thing. It's just amazing how it goes. And it's got to be a good feeling for Coach Darnell, as you had mentioned. So congratulations to the Ranger. They keep themselves in the hunt for the playoffs.
Yeah, and they are in such good position that next week when they play Ridgepoint, even if they don't get the win against Ridgepoint, they are still in very good position for a playoff spot. All right, Patrick, we need to tell everybody about our great sponsors, VypeFortBend.com coverage of Fort Bend County High School sports, brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity Mobile, the best kept secret in wireless. First Tire and Automotive, the Equitable Advisors, Financial Professionals, Needville Insurance, Next Level Urgent Care, and Archer Volkswagen. So, for Patrick Kinnick, Les Clary, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, everyone on the VypeFortBend.com team, we thank you for listening. What a thrilling win for the Rangers. 20-17, they defeat Travis with a last-minute touchdown. And we will talk to you tomorrow morning, 10:40 a.m. for the Equitable Advisors Countdown to Kickoff show prior to the game between Fulcher